thus far, I guess. So we can let's start on the bottom this time, going bottom to top, starting with Seto.
Greatest achievement? Damn. I think overall, it would definitely be his ability to have the Phoenix like inside of him and whatnot, and like representing the spirit of Phoenix. But I think for him personally, it would definitely be his latest craftsmanship. He was all like, the blacksmith from the young age, so creating something like his new legendary sword, or not really legendary, but you know what I mean. It's definitely something that he would have a large smile and a grin.
Yeah, no, it is definitely legendary, even though the blade quality wasn't, I mean, one part of it didn't sort of come together, but it is overall, for all the things it lets you do, definitely a legendary blade. I think that takes us, welcome Sakura.
I just got home. Sorry, the family thing we went to went a bit over.
No worries. We will loop back around to you as you've just arrived. The question for tonight is, what is your character's greatest achievement? And June, what is your answer?
Well, there's a couple. I think the biggest one is breaking free from the mind flayers and killing the stalker.
Right here.
Probably June's biggest achievement, and obviously Summoning Cthulhu is a big, big thing. She's sort of on her way there, but
Yeah, sorry. I'm currently trying to import, and it's really slowing everything down. Yeah, just we're going bottom to top. Whoever's next.
Yeah. Well, Jerry's greatest achievement will probably be the Titans. I think it's fairly self-explanatory.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry. I think for Elias, on the one hand, that whole warehouse thing in the future, Elias is pretty happy with himself on that one, but doesn't really have any meaning to it. Not as much as actually breaking free from Shira's grasp, even though he's still got a bounty for it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I think. Oh, sorry. I figured out how to do it. I was trying to figure out the achievement slot, but I got it. Who's next?
Straya.
Estrella, you there?
I am there. I'm just thinking, and I'm like going through it, and I'm like, I don't think of anything as the greatest achievement. I don't see, like, I've been like going through much, and yet I cannot think of anything that would be qualifying is that?
Okay, so Australia hasn't done anything all campaign. Sakura, what about you?
A rough question. I don't know. I think Hubs might be something very basic, like just becoming a good enough caster to cast 9th level spells or something like that, which is kind of lame. But if you think about it, I feel like a lot of mages like never get to the point where they can cast 9th level spells. Like that dude was like surprised when she started looking at the 9th level spells. I don't know. I guess her greatest achievement might just be, I don't know, just kind of progressing as a person.
Yeah, I mean, having earned these rings and things is definitely a sign of that.
Yeah.
My lord, I can break reality. That's cool. I'm just reading through some of the chakras right now.
Yeah, so I'm still importing, but do double check your character sheets, make sure your ACs are right and all that. Yeah, you'll know if I've done it if you've got all your rings on your Foundry character sheet. But while I'm doing that, would someone like to give us a recap of last week? Just because I'm still busy here.
Yeah, I'm terrible at summarizing sessions.
I can give it a go, but I just don't fully remember what happened, so feel free to fill in the gaps if I leave any. We started at the festival where I think the first thing we did was have a drinking game with the octopus.
Yeah, that was the end of the previous session, I think.
Okay, then we played the gambling game with dice, and then after that, we went on to the archery competition where we fought with one of the Lion Clan who was apparently drunk, and a member of the Red Dragon Clan, where with Elias and who else was there? June?
Yeah, June.
Yeah, with Elias and June also competing. The Lion Samurai did not do very well killing a goblin. Elias did quite alright. June didn't kill anyone but scored a couple hits. Whereas the Red Dragon member pulled some magic out of his ass, which June repaid in kind by fucking with his first place badge and eventually claiming the remains for herself. And then after that, I believe Australia went to pick up some equipment from a shady dealer. And after that, we were approached by General Mac and the bunny guy to head over to the temple for the opening of the Genpuku ceremony. And we got there, lined up, and we were the first to go in, and each of us received our daisho. And I believe once we exited, that was it.
Yeah, I think that pretty much brings us up to speed, as yeah, you guys have just met with the Lion Clan daimyo, where Daichi came out to actually hand over your swords everyone other than Elias, who got his from Hinaga Tenshiro. And they also announced that Lady Sumihime was there as their guest of honor. And not just that, but that she, basically, the Shogun has sent her here to find a suitor that people will be, over the next few days, trying to take her hand in marriage and prove themselves. But as for all of you samurai, you have now got 3 days basically to go and train and use, like, figure out how to use your new abilities. They have just directed you to where you guys will be spending the night and where you'll be staying while you are here. But it is like it's about 8 o'clock at night now, so the idea is that in the morning you will get to training, and probably training with members of your own clan, training with not only Kinji and General Mac and Satsujin Kishi, who, like you already know, the archery master is here as well, and Daichi himself has said that he's going to be training you. So that is the itinerary for the next 3 days, including today. So you've basically got tomorrow and one more day.
Ooh.
I figured it out. I figured out Astrea's greatest achievement. I just had to look at it for another perspective. And the greatest achievement is her reaching enlightenment towards life. Or at least her view of life. That is a great achievement.
All right. Well, as I get the music going, you guys have all just left, having gotten your daisho, so we will rejoin you right outside. As you can see, the other groups of samurai all lined up. They start drawing another name, and the next group will be going in.
Yeah, I think everybody. Well, June is prancing around like a bit of a peacock, so.
Yeah, Elias is just kind of like grasping the handle of his new revolver, just thinking like, "Wow, this is quite bizarre."
But the weapon or the situation? Z will ask you.
The weapon. You know, usually crossbows, they don't fit in so nicely. They stick out, they prod, they poke.
Yeah, that thing looks like it could use some kind of a holder, or like a, I don't know, you could like hang it off your belt or something.
Should have one made.
Hey Seto, you know how to make a sheath for one of those things?
I mean, if we got a shape, yeah, probably. It would probably just be something like a belt, right? Or you can just like tuck it in. That would make sense, maybe.
Yeah. Something like
I
a
mean-
cup holder.
I mean, you should probably ask Sakura. She's the smartest one. She probably can invent some bullshit.
You're the blacksmith.
Yeah, I can make it, but it takes a little bit longer for me to think how to make it perfectly and everything and how it works. She's far more
mean-
intelligent than me, dude. Like, it's like I go to calculate something, it takes me like 2 minutes. She does it in like fucking 2 seconds. It's kind of like
Well, I mean, it's just like
demoralizing.
a hand crossbow, but
You realize she is like
doesn't take up
superhuman,
as
right?
much space.
Give me like, give me one night. I'll think about it overnight.
Alright, well, come
But
catch you in the morning then.
DM, the wings that we use, they are like, they're not like the wings that go onto your hand, right?
No,
Yeah.
it's sort of up to you to customize how you want to display them, but a lot of them it's more like a bracelet sort of size, but some people hang them off their belt, they incorporate them into their armor, or they, some of them have got thicker ones that are on their arm. Some of them do wear them on their hands. Like, you can make them smaller, but they are magical items that you can customize how you like.
Okay. Thank you.
Z will say, well, I mean, you guys want to go grab a drink or something, or shall we head back? I think we've got beds at the monastery just on the edge of town.
Okay, grab a drink. We still have plenty of time to sleep off before tomorrow's training.
Hmm.
Oh, there is the night market.
Rest and recuperation.
Ooh. Oh yeah, night market. The night market sounds fun. Sakura kind of wants to go to the night market.
We can go.
Sounds good.
Anyone opposing? No, let's go. March, people.
Sweet,
And
follow me.
Michael.
It's just down. Can you guys see the stairway there?
Yes.
The one that
It
looks like a
says
palace.
Oh my god, this is such a good thing.
Night mode. There it is.
Dojo.
saying that it looks disabled.
Yeah, sorry, I'm getting.
Oh, okay.
There we go. It should be open now. You make him come in on the wrong side, but okay, so guys get a little bit lost on the way. Yeah, so the dojo and the training area will open up in the morning, but for now,
Damn, this is pretty.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Wait, this is not. Oh, how it actually is river. Holy shit.
yeah. So as you guys arrive, you will immediately smell a strong sense of a fish in the air. As this, there are a number of restaurants dotted around here. All of them seem to sell all different kinds of seafood, most likely. The one that is immediately on your left as you arrive, this one down bottom right of the map, you will see has got Annie the octopus up above it. That this is like their main place of business. And yeah, the place is bustling. A lot of the people that were at the festivals are here now. You can see some people still fishing, and these paper lanterns that have been put down onto the river and are just floating their way downriver and throughout the city to give it this beautiful kind of glow throughout the entire Nishizawa. What would you guys like to do?
Wow, now this is what you call nightlife.
Yeah, you guys would notice the two standing. You would notice a samurai, well, two samurai, but from the Scorpion clan. That after getting their daisho and whatnot, they would have also made their way over here, and you can see them in conversation. They seem to be arguing about something, but it doesn't seem like they're fighting. They're just in a heated sort of debate.
So where shall we start, guys? Are we gonna go drinking again? Are we gonna go try get into a bar brawl with one of the other clans? Are we gonna? What are we doing?
That doesn't seem like a good
We
idea.
came to have fun.
But
I
that
know
is-
you have fun fighting, but you're gonna be doing that like half of your
Tomorrow.
time in a few days. You know, you're not gonna be doing anything else. Can you just chill?
If it's 8 o'clock now, then literally 12 hours you'll be fighting.
Z says, I want to go get some of those lanterns. Like, you guys want to float some of those down the river? Maybe we can get some
Zeta goes,
crab legs or something.
walks on water, picks one up, and gives it to She. Here you go.
You will hear the guy across the river start shouting at you, going, hey, you can't do that. And Z goes, oh, shit, I think those are like, that's kind of like a religious thing that you know, I mean, people place wishes on these. So
Oh really?
I think you just stole someone's wish.
Oh shit. Let me put it back.
It's our wish now.
What you don't know is they just wished for like 5,000 raw fish. You just get slammed with a magic son of fish.
Samuel suddenly just jumps out of the water, slaps you in the face.
Yeah.
It's the woman like the other side of the river a bit above us is the one selling them. At least it seems like it.
Yeah, you can see. Oh, I don't know where she's gone on the map. Yeah, that one there. She does look like she's got a stall with a couple of these, like origami style paper lanterns.
Hippity hoppity.
You also, yeah, I mean, there is a bridge at the top of the map, but are you guys just going to jump across?
well,
Yeah, I mean, you can probably make
Seto
that
can-
jump. Some of you.
Seto
Yeah,
can run
but like
across. I'll jump across.
no. I see something up top on the bridge that looks very interesting. So Seto caught the attention. Or essentially, his eyes got caught.
Oh.
June
What do
is
you
looking for a
see?
sake stand.
Oh, of course.
I'm looking for booze.
It's a creepy lady.
It's a
Terrible.
cat.
What do you mean, cat?
Like you.
No, you blind. Here, dude,
Wait, what? Oh.
on the bridge.
Oh, Seta, you do also recognize those two standing on the bridge. They were. That is one of the people you met when you guys left. They are both part of the Blue Dragon clan.
Oh,
That's Delkiko, the spider girl.
did I met her?
Yes, the
Yeah,
spider
they are
girl.
the other squad from the Blue Dragon clan that came with you. She was quite shy and reserved, though. You might, I mean, you
Oh.
definitely would have seen her, but probably didn't pay her much attention.
I heard spider, and that's all I need to know.
Yeah,
Well,
she is standing with the Warforged that is, I mean, he's made of wood, but he's wearing this white sort of lab coat and a hat. They both seem to be just looking out over the river at these things floating in towards them.
I'll say hi
As-
to Wolverine, and I'll continue walking.
Okay. As you guys are going up that way, Jerry and Elias, I mean, are we going to do a check to make those jumps, or are you guys doing
I
something
just misty stepped.
My jump distance is 30 feet. Long
Okay.
jump.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
you
but you
guys-
need to make a check not to crash through the boards.
So Jerry just
heavy, I'm
launches
strong.
off of the boards, like rocking the whole thing. You see the fisherman on the end nearly fall into the water as one of these like bundles that he's holding just almost slips in, and as you crash down onto the other side, like full on superhero landing, and Elias just appears next to you in this like cloud of mist. As yeah, you've both made to the other side of the river, and you can see a woman standing there, looking at you both, and she looks kind of shocked at first, and then she just shakes the expression off her face, and she waves, and she says, "Oh, hello. Would you like to buy a lantern?"
Yes, we would. Thank you.
Oh, they are essentially I can't remember what it's mon or a copper piece each, as she will explain to you that just make sure to light it and say a wish before you put it onto the river, and the river kami will hopefully grant your wishes in time to come. If you are samurai, I've seen many come and ask for protection, but yeah, and she just sort of like you see her stop for a second, as though yeah, both of your passive insights are pretty high, as though she doesn't quite believe in the whole wish thing herself, but she's just trying to sell these paper lanterns.
I suppose it's thought that counts.
Yeah, I'll say 1 copper, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll pay 1 copper for one.
I'll buy one too.
You're each just getting one.
Yep.
Okay.
If it's one wish on like each one, I'll take 2.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you'll see as you guys are paying for it, you'll see Z sprinting across the bridge, like waving, trying to get you to wait. As she clearly wants to buy one too. But yeah, you guys easily get those.
Sakura will also go over and buy one. Or she'll walk in a more orderly manner than running.
Z's like, right, but just ahead of you, going like, come on, come on, come on, we gotta get there. Maybe they'll buy us.
Sakura will just give a silver piece and buy 10. So give 1 to Jerry, well, 2 to Jerry because he wanted 2, 1 to Elias, 1 to Z.
We bought ours.
Oh,
We did kind of jump to the other side instead of going around.
fair enough.
I mean, you jumped.
She'll
I
still buy,
jumped.
and then give 1 to Z.
You really are the girl of infinite wishes. Thanks, Sakura.
And 1 to June if she wants as well.
Sure, she'll take 1, yeah.
Okay, as you guys are doing that, I yeah, I wasn't meaning to pull everyone over, but Seto and Estrella, what were you guys doing as you seem to want to interact on the other side?
Not really interact. I just wanted to pass by. Didn't really want to jump.
And then Estrella, are you going to stay there to talk to them, or are you going to join everyone for some lanterns?
I'm gonna stay there, and the opening conversation is enjoying the lanterns, are we?
You'll see her look kind of like shocked, as though she didn't notice you at first, and then she'll just move into the Warforged like she's a bit shy, but she'll nod, and you see a little glimmer of a smile on her face as she's watching, as the three of you are kind of there leaning on the bridge. You'll see the rest of your party down below, as everyone has just gotten some paper lanterns. What are you guys going to do? Are you going to go put them on the road?
So, how do these things work? Do you like say your wish out loud, or do you keep it to yourself?
Probably the same way you'd do it if you're tossing a coin into a wishing well.
Self it is. Jin will use her invisible mage hand just to put it slowly onto the river.
Okay. Yeah, and as you do, what color does yours light up as you set it light?
It starts off as purple, but it gives off a bit of a red light to us. Reddish hue.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you guys would like to also tell me what you are wishing for as you do this, even if your character's saying it sort of to themselves, or you can keep it to yourself completely. But
We'll release, because I think there are 7 of us. She gave 2 lanterns away, so each one of them asking for protection. Sorry, my brain is a bit dead. Protection and good fortitude in the upcoming battle for each of our friends. So each of the lanterns is like person. So like one for Elias, one for Z, one for Seto, etc.
Yeah, and as you release those ones, they will float down the river, and it does kind of, it looks like a representation of you guys on marching along on your adventures. Who else is putting a lantern in the river?
Yeah, I'm putting down 2 of them. One wishes inner peace. The second one is acceptance of my actions, and there is no changing them. And I must do with what I have now. And I don't know if it's possible, but the color will not like stick with a single one. It will constantly change.
Yes, you see those 2. Is that both lanterns that you're putting down?
Yeah.
As you see those 2 float out, you'll see them start to sort of swirl around each other as they give off this light, and you'll all notice that the river just seems to, almost like a wave just came through it. You just see it swell for a moment and then go back to the calm that it was. Is anyone else putting a lantern?
Yep. Elias will put his down. He'll, in his own head, just wish for just general success, things he wants to do, and sets it down as it lights up into a nice ocean blue.
Yeah. You'll see next to you Z sort of kneeled down on the edge of this little dock, and you'll see her closing her eyes, and as she's clearly saying a wish in her head, you'll see it start to glow this yellowish, like just a nice golden glow as she puts down into the river. You will see yours start to actually, there's like a little bit of a mist that comes off of the water underneath yours, Elias, and hers just follows it along down the river. And Seto,
If they would, they were like they wishes he would go and buy one because he wouldn't want to feel left out. And then, as they're all putting it, he probably just move to the center of the river, not trying to disturb anything, and would grab a lantern, close his eyes, and then just put a small puff of like a fiery breath that would light the lantern up, and he would like place it into the water and would just wish for all the warriors that fell or fall in the next upcoming days find peace with themselves, and then he would just casually walk back.
as you walk out into the middle there, you will see the ones that Sakura placed down sort of swirl around you for a moment, but as you light it with that flame, you'll see this sort of this burst of light come from it as it ignites, and in it, for just a moment, you see the shadow of what looks almost like a face, but more like a mask, and you recognize it for a second because it is I mean, it's quite similar to June's mask, but it is the mask you always saw Iron wearing, and there is this sort of burst of fire and shadow from it for a second as it lights, and then you add your paper lantern and head back to the sun.
Boy, Iron, you'll be missed. Yeah.
He probably is missed.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Did you ever see the paper lanterns that the shinobi released for him? I can't remember.
So, don't remember.
I can't remember who was actually there to see it, but there was a point after Iron's death that the shinobi of the Blue Dragon School released a whole bunch of paper lanterns that go up into the air, as like a bit of a send off for him. And now it seems, of all the warriors that have fallen, some of their spirits may still be with you. But with this as a stray, you kind of see all of this happening, and you see the lanterns floating down. You'll see the other two, what's his name, the Warforged, will just say, "Oh well, isn't that nice to see? You do have quite an interesting team there, Lady Estrella."
Yes, those that remained of it. And you guys, aren't you gonna wish for anything? Why just enjoying the view?
You'll see her face go sort of solemn as he just keeps staring out at the river, and he says, "I'm afraid wishes are not for all. The Kami do not smile upon all of us, as they seem to do your friends. Anyway, Lady Dokiko, shall we go and get something to eat?" And she just sort of nods timidly, but she'll look at you, Estrella, and give a slight smile and a bow. But she doesn't seem to actually say anything.
Then safe night for you. I will be joining the others.
Well, I hope to see you again tomorrow. Lots of training to do, I'm sure. And he'll also give you a nod as the two of them, they sort of follow you along on the bridge, but they seem to be going to the restaurant just to the top left.
At the top left, are those... Would I recognize either of the...
I think they're Crane Clan.
Yeah.
One of them is the guy that you've actually spoken to a lot. That's Kakito Yoshi that made most of your swords. You can see they're just standing out there. They have a pipe that they're passing between each other, and it seems like they've had a long day and probably a long year making all of those swords, and now that everyone's been receiving them, they seem to be finally taking a well-deserved break. But what are the rest of you doing down by the river?
Yeah, generally just thinking about her wish. It's not that her mistakes of the past or ambitions of the future blind her from the decisions of the present. That would be her wish.
June, as you stare out over the water and you kind of watch that lantern float away, you'll see it starting to sort of sway from side to side, and then no one else sees this happen, but from your perspective, you clearly see it get sucked under the water. The light goes out, and it's like it just sank, like something pulled it under.
Yeah. June gets this super sinking feeling in her chest and kind of turns away from the river very quickly. From the outside, it looks like she's turning away, but she's quite disturbed by that.
Ah, that was nice. Thanks, guys. Oh, Estrella, did you get a lantern?
No, I was actually about to buy me one.
The woman will give you a nod and offer you one of her finest. And she said, 1 copper, please.
Yeah, here, have this. And I give her a silver.
Ah, the arigato, please. Take one of these and she'll give you one of the larger ones. Yeah, Z will sort of stand and watch to see you placing yours down.
Oh yeah. What to wish for?
Man, the music was just right.
Well, let's see. It's big, so. Okay, let's be a little greedy. I want to see her again. I want to see both of them again. Though one of them hates me. Maybe the future will change that. And she just lets go of the lantern.
Yeah, you'll see it as it ignites. You'll see a similar thing to what Seto saw of this, almost an image in the flame, in the shadow. And it is just a silhouette of a woman. You can't tell who or what, and it is just there for a moment before your lantern lands on the river and follows along with the others. What are the rest of you doing as Estrella's putting her lantern in and you guys have just done your...
Drinks?
Drinks and eat.
Sakura will just put down her last lantern as well. I sent you a DM of with the wishes. But yeah, that's it.
Can I ask, what did Hinaga Tenshiro, did he want me to come with him to speak to the Unicorn Clan now or another time?
Remind me, what did he say?
Well, he basically just asked me if, I think he asked me if I wanted to be there, and if I also wanted him to speak to the Unicorn Clan about keeping a tighter grasp on Shira.
Oh, yeah, so that you could take care of during the day. At the moment, you do actually see 2 Unicorn Clan samurai that are kind of making their way into one of the buildings in the bottom left. But it looks like everyone at the moment is just enjoying the festival and they're all kind of scattered. But if you did want to meet with Hinaga, he told you to meet him at a tavern, I think. There's a specific tavern that is just down the road from here, but you'd have to go back onto the city map to get there. But that's like one of the more nefarious places to meet. I think the Tabaxi may have told you to meet them at the same place.
And for now, we'll just let's have drinks.
Okay, cool. So, yeah, you guys take a look around at these restaurants, and a lot of them, I mean, they seem like they've got quite a nice atmosphere in there, and they seem quite busy. But the smell of fish is quite overwhelming. It seems all of these places do seafood, without exception. The place in the top left is crab. The place in the bottom right is like octopus, octopi, calamari, that kind of thing. So yeah, what are you guys in the mood for? What are you looking for?
Octopus. Octopus.
Octopus.
My question
No,
is, doesn't Annie, as an octopus, feel uncomfortable selling, like, her kind
So,
to eat?
so your question is, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie?
Yeah, I mean, quite possibly. You'd have to ask her. But yeah, I mean, she's probably no stranger to eating seafood herself. So, and maybe that's why she drinks so heavily. Who knows?
No, I just randomly pressed it, but I saw that creature. Can we eat that?
Stingray.
That's in Stingray.
Ooh, that could be interesting. Haven't tried one of those before.
Oh, they're fine. They're like really, really good.
Ooh. I see June's mouth is watering for more food.
Yeah, you'll see these places without the sort of like obvious logos on top of them. You'll see they are more like market stalls where you can see there are people working. You can get, it's like more like street food, you know. But they have got some weird and wonderful things out here, like as you say, the stingrays. You can see there are weird things you can't even identify that are just some like massive, like barnacly kind of, you know, they're the vegetarian options, but all of it looks very strange and quite exotic. But Seto, I will say, for you in particular, the food here looks amazing. It's like they are catering to the tabaxi palate for sure.
I'm eating the entire place up. Even though I don't need to eat, but fuck it. Let's go. What are we waiting for?
So he's looking at you going like, you see, now you're reminding me of Tusky. I knew there was a reason we were friends.
Gluttons.
This is literally Seto right now, just looking everywhere. Fish.
Fish. He wants the fish.
So yeah, anyone else digging in with Seto or doing anything else? Maybe just going for drinks instead.
June has
Tucker
an
will also begin with Seto.
Sorry, so yeah, I heard the Sakura's digging in. June, what did you say?
June's joining in because she has never had stingray before, so she's gonna have that.
All right. Well, anyone who's having the stingray, I would like you to please give me a con save. Don't worry, it's not poisoned. This is more for your taste. Or maybe it is poisoned. Who knows? We'll see how you roll.
Yeah, I will join them, but I just remember that Jerry is vegan, so he will take a drink. And that's
Wait,
it.
how the fuck can a mouse be so buffed when he's vegan? What?
I ate a peach that gives you the power of a god.
I don't
What do you
care.
want?
Oh,
I don't care.
It's true. The peaches in this country have got more protein than anything, apparently.
Man eats so many damn beans to keep up with his protein intake.
I have a big bag of beans. You know, might not be edible, but
You know the item, the magic beans, the one that like
yeah, I still have it.
he eats like a bag of those on a daily basis to keep up with his calorie intake.
I like to think it's like a bean is so big it has to be held with both hands, and it's just packed full of like whey protein powder.
It's that
See, this one's
you know
chocolate
that character
flavor,
in
chocolate
Dragon
flavor.
Ball Z. You know that little
You
cat
know,
that
oh yeah.
throws the sensu beans. That's going to be Jerry in a couple of years.
Oh, I thought it was that what's called Yoshi or whatever it's called. The guy who ate like 3 years of food.
Well, with those roles, I think everyone got that. Yeah. Elias and June, it is nasty. It is not good. There's not a good flavor. People shouldn't eat that. It is rubbery and weird. Everyone else, this is some of the best stingray you've ever had. It's like, it's exotic. It's a little bit odd, but it's delicious. The Sakura, you especially, you may have found one of your new favorite things.
Ooh. Nice.
You know, I've eaten a lot of strange things, but that was weird.
I
What do
think
you
it's
mean?
delicious.
It's one of the best things, June.
Sakura nods in agreement.
Is she kind of eating her own kind or something?
Oh,
I mean, June, I mean.
yeah,
Oh,
but
it's a
wouldn't-
ray, never mind. Not an octopus.
yeah, well, that would make sense if she wasn't like the place that we saw before. Not now.
Yeah, if you like it so much, you can just have mine. I think this might not be for me.
Yeah, I
I'll just snatch it.
I slide it over to Seto so you can eat more of it.
Nom.
It's just gone.
Actually,
You don't even
like
see
a
it
cat.
go.
You didn't even say it, and it was already gone.
God, it's
who wants ramen?
actually like a cat.
I use my sword, and it just like you slide it and pick it up and just put it in my mouth, and you never saw nothing.
Yeah, June then puts her hands together. So, who wants ramen?
Wait, what?
I want a
Ramen?
drink. That's
Ramen.
what I want.
Wait, bartender, do you have some drinks here? Sake?
Is this a bar?
I don't know.
The guy that's selling the stingray will just shake his head, say, "Not here, but across the river there, or at any of the restaurants. They've got the licenses, you know."
Cheers, bro. I'll toss him a one coke too.
Holy shit! Thanks, man. And he just he will immediately hide that away.
June is going to be looking for one of those like really nice little ramen restaurants like they have in Japan, where it's like literally just a small part up front where you sit at.
Yeah, you would know there's something exactly like that outside the dojo, but here these all seem to be sort of bigger restaurants, except let's see, I think there is. I'm trying to remember which is which.
Maybe at the bottom left.
Oh yeah, the bottom left. Oh yes, maybe. Yeah, that's the one. That's the building I'm looking for. Yeah, you would go there and you can see that there are two unicorn samurai who are just busy waiting for their ramen as well, as it is very much, yeah, it's like a just a little bar with, you can see there's just two people standing behind that are busy making the food, and one of them will come to greet you as you are approaching. Who's going to...
Come on, Elias, I've spotted ramen.
Alright.
Good eye, June. Yes. She's gonna, Z's following along, but you'll see she's busy lighting something as well. And then she's like getting ready for eating tonight.
And I can provide sound effects just.
Hopefully it's not loud enough to make the bong noise. But yeah, as you guys arrive, you'll see an older sort of man turn around and he's dressed in white. He's got his little like chef's outfit going. He seems very professional, and he will give you a big smile and a bow as you'll walk in, and he'll say, welcome, welcome. What can I get you? We've got all kinds of ramen or miso soup if you're interested. Soup dumplings are on special today. If you would like, you get 2 free with every bowl of ramen.
So, how about some nice seafood ramen since you guys specialize in it? In this area, at least.
Oh yes, that's all of our ramen are seafood based. We've got prawn, we've got crayfish, we've got crab, we've got calamari, we've got salmon, we've got, and he just you see he's got like a whole sushi menu's worth of fish that they've incorporated into ramen dishes.
Can
Do
you
have
put
like do you have
all
like
of
a
them
chef
combined
menu?
in one?
Yeah, exactly.
He'll just like you see his face light up, and he just goes, we'll have the paella ramen deluxe. That's how many orders?
Actually, hey June, odds on 5 you buy 1 oban worth of ramen.
Is that a challenge?
Yeah, odds on 5. Pick a number between 1 and 5. We say it at the same time. If we get the same number, you have to do it.
Fine. Alright.
Right, on go. 3, 2, 1, go. 3.
What? Well, what does that mean? I didn't actually know what the one of the game is again.
You said
you
the same
buy
number
1
you lost.
oban. Yep, same number you lost. You have to buy 1 oban worth of ramen.
All right, 1 oban worth of ramen for me.
Oh,
You
for
see-
you?
You didn't specify it.
What am I buying for everybody? I don't understand the point of the game.
Oh. I just wanted you to spend the whole fucking oban on it. If you wanted to share or have it to yourself, that's fine. But...
So June, are you putting an oban down on the table? Are you?
Yeah. Well, I kind of have to now.
Okay, so June puts a gold brick down on the table, and you see the owner just like, he goes, "Oh, all right, yes, ma'am," and he takes it and slides it back over to his side, and he says, "Just give us 1 minute, please. Help yourself to all the fortune cookies," and he just puts a whole
Before
jar
you
down.
go, do you have anything to drink here?
How much is
Oh
the
yes,
website?
absolutely. Sake, tea, anything.
Okay, give me a round of sake for everybody who's around here, and then give them whatever they want.
On the house for the big spender. Thank you very much. And yeah, he will start pouring drinks as he shouts at the woman that's in the back, and she just turns around like she like looks at him bewildered, like how I need to make how much. And you just see her kind of like muttering to herself as she walks over and through a little door with a flag over it. And you don't see her for a second as the 2 unicorn samurai have been watching you guys talk like it's a tennis match, and they're just sitting there waiting for their food as well, just like oh shit, that's going to be a lot of ramen.
Will be their #1 customer. So how much is 1 oban again? Just so
It's
I
a
can-
it's a
It's
platinum.
100 gold.
Oh, okay, that's
It's a platinum.
way better than I thought it was. Okay.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
it is literally though a brick of gold. Like you have
There's a
it's
picture in
it's
the chat.
highest one. it's above Koku. So the Koban is more like a gold coin.
Okay,
But yeah,
gotcha.
Koban's
That's
quite a
fine.
bit.
I've
So
heard it, so yeah, that works perfectly for me. Like if I could
Yeah.
get
Yeah,
some
in this
of my
entire
money.
mess. Oh, sorry.
No, go for it.
Yeah, in this entire scene, I'll also ask for one miso soup.
that will be the
Sakura
first
would
thing to
also
arrive.
like-
It's just
Yeah.
like the soup's going. So it's like,
sorry. I just wanted to, before the soup comes, can Sakura also order a miso soup as like a starter? Because I feel like one Obon worth of ramen is gonna take a while.
yeah, you absolutely can. As he'll start sort of bringing out some starters for you, but you will see now as you're ordering that, you'll see the woman come back through the door, and she's just carrying like 2 crates of food. You can see she's got all kinds of like noodles and everything that needs to go into this, and she just brings it all out into the front, and she just starts dumping fish into like this massive wok that she's brought with her, and she just starts going to town, like getting everything started, and it turns into, behind this, just this massive montage of cooking the biggest feast. I mean, what they end up making the smells that start to fill this place are absolutely delicious. As yeah, they prepare a veritable feast for you in this little ramen shop.
Perfect.
You're welcome.
Z keeps looking around nervously to make sure that Tusky isn't anywhere close, because she's like, "Okay, I don't mean to be funny, but I don't think we'll enjoy it if she shows up. This is like a normal day."
Christ.
Let the slurping sounds begin.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And with that, we just see the like time lapse of bowls piling up on just stacking up next to each of you. As at some point you would see that the 2 unicorn clan just sort of eating their like basic bowl. They just got the cheap normal ramen, and they look kind of jealous as they just slowly eat it.
Yeah, while June is busy slurping and she notices this, she says, give them a bowl as well. There's plenty to give around.
They'll both like cheer and thank you very much, as they then join the montage of like, this time lapse eating through this mountain of food that they are preparing.
Yeah, I assume the entire party is sitting here. So while we're eating, I'll just toss a small wooden box to Sakura and just say happy birthday.
Wait, pardon?
I toss a small wooden box to Sakura and say happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure she'll get up and go and give you a hug, and then she'll open the box excitedly.
Yeah, in the small box there is 1 sending stone.
Ooh.
Yeah, kind of hard to
She-
come up with a gift for someone who can probably make anything she wants with magic. But the other stone is your Jisan, so if you run out of magic, at least once a day you can talk to him.
She looks very thankful, and then kind of tears up a bit. It's very sweet.
Jerry will resume eating. He walked for like 16 hours straight. He will eat.
He walked for
Yeah.
16 hours straight, now he will eat for 16 hours straight.
Yeah, actually, it's making sense why you guys are so hungry. But as you are sitting there, actually, as it is getting quite late at this point, that sending stone is, you gave the other one to her Oji-san, right?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. So it will sort of, there will be, basically start ringing as you see this, the stones start glowing. Sakura, as you would be able to identify, you know, your way around magic items, that whoever has the other one is trying to call you.
Oh, okay. She'll pick it up.
Um, Sakura, is that, are you there? You'll hear your Oji-san's voice. He says, I hope it's not too late. I hope he's given you the gift. I want to wish you a happy birthday. And you hear him start speaking as though you're not on the other end of the line.
She'll say, she's very awkward. She's thinking of what to say. It's like, hi, yes, I'm here. Thank
He
you.
will. So sorry, I need to double check how sending stones work. It's basically they're like walkie-talkie.
It's sending spell once a day.
Oh,
it's, I think
okay.
it's 25
I
words.
misunderstood. I
and
thought
that's
they
it.
were like they could go back and forth.
That's
Well, you can say they go back and forth. You're the DM.
Yeah, I mean, I figure it's not. We won't limit you on this because it's between you and your Oji-san. We're not going to do the 25-word thing, but he does sort of speak into it like he's leaving a voice message. Either way, yeah, you get a birthday message from him. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. What is your response?
She basically just said hi and thanks. Quite
Yeah, just
awkwardly.
the
She's never
polite.
talked over, and she's never talked over sending stones.
Yeah, clearly neither has he. So you get that. Yeah, that will take some time to figure out, but he's just trying to get you a message before it's too late. And yeah, by this point, you guys have feasted and you are feeling probably quite full after all of this food, but and you can see the people working here are just sweating and they are exhausted. They've been working hard, but very happy to do so. As you guys sort of come to the end of your meal, the unicorn samurai are going to just stand up and say, well, we must be heading off for tonight, but thank you all so much for the entertainment and the food. It was good meeting you. I look forward to seeing you on the battlefield. And they just sort of say with a smile.
Of course, and good luck to yourselves as well. We're also looking forward.
Always good to meet new faces.
Is it literal for Joan?
Well, literally, yeah.
Yeah, so you would know that these two, I'm sure you can see if you hover over them, but they are both from, as you would have kind of gotten to chatting over the meal, you would have learned that they are both from noble families of the Unicorn clan. And Elias, they wouldn't have twigged as to who you are, but you would know that they probably are good friends to have in the Unicorn clan, especially if you were to have that kind of conversation you were saying with, you know, they will make their way to whatever estate they're staying on for the night.
Yeah, June lets out a huge yawn. Oh, man. That was good food. Gives a high five to the guys at the ramen shop.
Thank you again, man. I hope you have all enjoyed. Please come again. We would be happy to have you anytime.
Your food was amazing, and I don't know how I'm going to train tomorrow morning, but it was great.
Oh, well, if you are training in the dojos, you must go and see my sister. She runs a little sushi shop just next door. I'm sure they could keep you well fed during your training. But good luck. We'll be watching you in the arenas.
Awesome, thank you. She'll start getting up and she'll rejoin the rest of the group.
Time to call it a night then.
Mm-hmm. Juna's very happy right now. She's had plenty of food. She's had sake. She's
Oh, lovely.
Oh, this was just what I needed. Oh. Just a little bit of a rest, and tomorrow's gonna be a big day for everybody, right?
Yep. Hey, think about it like this. You do well enough, you get to beat Daichi's ass.
that is a very good motivator.
I don't think we're gonna get to that level, but hey.
Oh well.
Who knows?
Is anyone on the way back? I really don't know these streets very well.
Side of the river, down, and just keep heading east.
I think I'm going to quickly switch over to my laptop since my power's going to go out in about 5 minutes.
Oh, it's 10 o'clock already.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've actually had some like good roleplay and stuff going tonight. I've gotten all caught up. Sakura, are you on the maps? I see you haven't moved your token in a while. Or did I just lose you?
There we go. Why does Astrea look different again?
Oh, has the stream not been on this map the whole time?
Nope, but I said that
Dude.
like some time ago.
No, you didn't make it audible. Otherwise, I would have changed it.
But relax, I changed the source to the player map. So yeah, because I was like, yep, let's not miss out on this map because it's so good.
Okay, yeah, thanks. I was like, I hate that at the end. The end of the scene, it's like, oh, we weren't on the map the whole time.
Like doing really great shoots. It's just like, oh guys, the lens was on.
Yeah, God, you know, as a photographer, I know the pain of having left the landscape. Okay, yeah, so thank you for switching it over there. We now return to the main city in the middle of the night, and you know that you're... Oh, okay, you guys do know exactly where you're going. So, yeah, the guest estate is where you'd be meeting up. The monastery is probably where you'd be spending your actual night. But yeah, the guest estate is where Daichi and them are staying. Probably where you are intended to meet them.
Tomorrow, okay.
So yeah, you
Good
can
to
go
go
to
there.
either or if you want to speak to them now, or if you just want to go to bed, the monastery is probably the best bet.
Did we need to speak to them?
No, I don't. No, we didn't.
Whatever it is, wait till tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, they're probably asleep. It's like 11 o'clock at night. Mac's an old man, so it's Daichi. Yeah, so Sakura, did you see where that is? All the way, the monastery, all the way over on the right.
Oh, there we go.
To make sure that we're not rushing forward, it's okay to move on.
Yeah, let's just give it a second for everyone to get onto the map. Looks like Seto might still be on that.
Cool, I'll join back in here. Just quickly.
And
setting
Australia
up-
went onto the wrong map.
Yeah.
At least I didn't end up in the graveyard.
Well, I mean, do we have a necromancer?
No, but oh, But if Estrella was dead, yes, I could bring in a necromancer.
I would rather not.
What are you afraid of?
Yes.
That if you die, that I just raise you into undeath?
Yeah, precisely.
Didn't just have you like coming and bringing me tea, and didn't just have like London Bridge is breaking down playing in the background.
London Bridge.
You don't know that song?
I don't think it's in Kiga.
Australia, since when was your hair brown?
Birth.
Stay
Our
tuned.
resident
BC.
changeling never actually uses those tools, but Australia's constantly switching her face.
What if June's actually Estrella and Estrella's actually June?
Mm.
Okay, spoilers. I'm gonna ruin the whole twist of the campaign.
Did someone just rip it like a frog?
Oh, that's the plot. Estrella was a changeling all along.
We'll just give Matt a few minutes to get back, so we can take a quick 2-minute break, and then we'll jump back in. You're back.
Hello.
I just let everyone off on the 2-minute break. Well, nothing actually transpired though. You haven't missed anything.
My laptop actually loaded quickly into the game. Wow, I'm surprised.
Yeah, I've realized a big part of it is the first person to log in if the server's sort of gone to sleep, or if it hasn't been accessed in a while, then it has to start everything up. So it takes a long time that first time, but afterwards, everyone else should be able to get in much quicker.
Perfect.
It's when we all try and join and all load it up at the same time that it has its real issue.
Yeah. Alright, I'll be right back.
Same here.
try to make it look like night, and then realized I haven't actually set up the lighting on this. So
Oh.
I won't make it pitch black the whole time. We'll just leave it in. So some of you guys can probably still see like it's stayed. Not all of you, at least. Okay. Is everybody back? I know. Still Matt and Zach.
I'm here.
Okay, cool. Matt, are you back yet? Somehow think not.
He's muted if he's back.
Yeah, I think he muted because he was gone.
Oh yeah, sorry about that. I was just moving some stuff around.
Cool, no worries. Okay, so let us jump back in. Oh, my power just came back. So actually, give it one more second. I'm just quickly going to move over. Shouldn't take more than that.
Well,
30
no
seconds.
problem. And I am roasting without the power. It's far too hot.
Ice cubes.
It's gonna be like this like another week, I think. We're in heat wave
doing
conditions
this.
at the moment, which is fun.
Yeah. We're doing this South African shuffle where there's a crossover between people's power going off and coming back on.
Oh.
Well, I think shuffle complete. I'm ready to go again. So let us jump back in. As you guys arrive outside quite a nice looking monastery, there seem to be like a sort of Zen garden that is underwater, and you can see that there are two main big doors into the main monastery. You can see on the left hand side is probably where the people who keep this monastery stay. Some of the monks, or you're not sure. But to the right hand side, you would see that there is, it looks like almost like a dormitory, just a room to sleep in, but you can see that there is a sign outside of it that has that has the kanji for women's. So that is clearly where the ladies are meant to sleep. But yeah, Jerry, you are making your way across the bridge and see the big double doors ahead of you. Yeah, what are you guys doing?
Through the double doors.
Tell you once I've loaded into the map again. It's taken a while for some reason. Worked immediately when I first loaded in, and now it's not working very well. So.
What the hell we entered to?
Intervention.
I see one. I see two.
Intervention.
Daichi, we're all your friends here. We care for you.
No, Daichi, we need to talk.
We're getting the intervention.
No.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
It's like, oh, fair enough. No, what you do see when you walk in here, there seems to be a bit of an argument going on at the moment between Daichi and, well, between Ryafusa and one of the Red Dragon Clan members, who has currently got like water swirling up around him in front of this massive sort of lily in the middle of the room. And Ryafusa is just standing there with his hand on the hilt of his blade, and both of their clans seem to be watching intensely, just sitting quietly on their seats. Like this is, it almost looks like they're watching a show, but it seems like this sort of argument has been going on for a little while now. And as you guys open the doors, their attention all breaks and they all sort of turn to look at you as though you've just made some dramatic entrance. What do you guys?
Feel like we've walked into a tense situation.
Have we
Rufus says,
so
he says, well, there you have it. Now we outnumber you. I think it should be men in the north, women in the south. And he says, all right, fine, but they haven't even placed their votes yet. Guys, where would you prefer to sleep? Otherwise, we're going to be here all night if it's just left up to these assholes. And you see Rufus just sort of glaring at him.
You guys sleep?
Set of face plants. Like literally, he just face plants on the floor. he's like getting up like. Jeez, I thought we walked into some fucking battlefield or some shit, and they're wondering where the hell they want to sleep. Don't you guys have better things to do, like getting a rest? There's a long day tomorrow. Who cares where we sleep?
Wait, Seth, we have to discuss this. Come on, everybody huddle up. We need to discuss where our group stands on this. And then Jin just kind of gets everybody to huddle up real quick.
Yeah, I'm not doing
I
it.
think. Oh, come on.
I go forward ahead, take out the koku. It's a coin, right? No, it's rice. I take the one below it, which is a golden coin. Which was it?
No, a koku does still come in like a coin. It's not, you're not carrying bundles of rice around with you. It's just a, it's
worth
like
a bundle of rice.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, they got a koku. So this is about who sleeps south and north, like men or women. Fine. Heads is men at the north, tails is men at the south, and I just toss it.
As you toss it, you hear a voice going, well, or we could stay in different clans. And you just hear some of them groaning, and everyone starts arguing again as the koku lands. Yeah, roll a d2, see which it landed on.
Can Jin make her mage hand make it land sideways?
But it nearly did there on the screen. It like spun there. Yeah, sure. Give me a sleight of hand check. As otherwise, it's landing on head.
I'm going to be rolling in the Discord because my map still hasn't loaded yet for some reason. Slash roll.
And Sakura, just while you're rolling, be like, what's the difference? Why is this even something to fight about?
So that will be a 5 plus. Just give me a sec. I need to quickly load up my character sheet.
5 plus 17.
Jesus
plus
Christ.
4, actually. So it's 9.
Oh,
Yeah, my passive insight is even higher. Just look at you.
I just slightly bob June at the head.
Ow.
You deserved it.
You
You deserved it.
didn't get to mess with it, them. That would have been so funny.
It basically, the coin already lands on heads, and then you move it up onto the side, and it's like, Jerry's the only one who notices, really, because I mean, other than the rest of your party, as the rest of them have started arguing again. But Tusky will actually answer you, Sakura, and say, well, you know, we don't want people fighting in the middle of the night. You know how Blue Dragon Clan and Red Dragon Clan never get along, and now they've put us sleeping in the same place. We said we wanted to be in the Adventurers Guild, but now we're going to be here. And you hear someone else from the other side just saying, we don't care where we sleep. We just want to go to bed. Let's just split it by men and women and be done with it.
Good. We're going north.
Alright, bye.
I don't think it's actually north. There is no entrance to the north. It's a door to the north.
Well,
assume it's to the left.
You can give me a persuasion check on all of them to try and shut them up, but the door to your on the right hand side that leads to the where the sleeping quarters are. On the left is you can see that it looks more formal.
You see that Jin kind of just mumbles herself and like, this is all political games. Whoever wins the conversation here will automatically be stronger in political power among the groups.
Very
So
persuasive, I
obvious.
know.
Z also, as you're saying that, she'll go, yeah. Plus the Red Dragon Clan are a real bunch of dickheads. You know, it's just, but they fart in their sleep. Look, I mean, see the size of those Dragonborn. All I'm saying is, good luck, lads. And she's gonna start making her way south.
Did you see my size?
Sato is already gone. He was just like, right, it's done, decided. He's in the bath. He's chilling,
Yeah,
relaxing.
I got an 11 on persuasion, but unless someone stops me, I will follow Seto.
Yeah, they continue arguing as as the two of you head out that way, and yeah, Z's going to head to the south and go crash.
Yeah, I'll just kind of like follow suit while just saying, well, 2 male members have already claimed some of the northern rooms, 1 female, southern rooms. I think it's easier now, we just follow suit. Either way, what a nice outcome.
This way.
Yeah, after a little bit more of these arguments, they will eventually resign themselves to agree with you, and yeah, everyone will eventually start to head their separate ways. As yeah,
So north bed.
You just hear it shouting from a bathroom. Sato is dipping this bed here. Fuck you guys.
Children.
Fuck
Good
are you
thing they
gonna do
weren't
if I
bunk-
sit there? You gonna move me?
Good thing they weren't bunk beds.
Oh, that's
No, we don't have bunk beds. We sleep on the goddamn floor.
Yeah.
I actually like that upper bed. You're not very noticeable when you're sleeping there. I missed a lot of work that way.
Just usually sleep by the door.
Yeah, I was top bunk by the door, so the door would just hide me.
Phew, that was a good bath. Ah.
That quick.
Hey,
He
you
was
gotta know
licking
how
himself
long.
real quick.
Me licking, not a real cat, you dickhead.
What do you mean you're not a real cat?
The fox. Disguise.
Box in cat's clothing?
I'm just gonna say, God damn it, why are these beds so small? Fucking Jerry size bed.
I wonder how that giant dude is gonna fit in the beds.
Yeah, he's not. Whoever he's sleeping next to is not going to have a good night.
his beds are like 10 feet long. I mean, yeah, he might have a problem, but I think the rest of you are fine.
Poor Devon having to fucking move every single one of the NPCs.
I'm gonna have to move them back out in the morning too. Fuck it,
Oh my god.
Sleeping in a monastery itself.
You know how long it took me to put them each on one of those seats?
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding.
Sounds tedious.
I mean, it did. I'm not kidding.
Is there an undo button for you?
A what? An undo?
Yeah, so like we move them back. You move them now and then you just undo everything.
That's a good plan. I might try.
Not gonna lie, the beds of the women's room look way shittier.
True.
Yeah,
We chose good. We chose good.
but I suppose we
They
wouldn't
have
know
enough
that.
beds. I think they have
Okay,
exactly enough beds.
I mean,
But look at the spacing between our beds. It's like men would like. What is this? This is literally like how women just like clump the bed together and fucking
Make a
gossip all
double
night.
bed.
They're smarter than we
Sexist
are.
much?
It's just the tropes.
Tropes. Oh, we don't even have enough beds up here.
Yeah, but that guy's warforged, so you just see him walk up into the corner, and he just like he stands, he looks over at everyone, he says, "Good night," and then you see him just power down almost as he goes into like sentry mode.
God, that is going to be terrifying. Getting up in the middle of the night to go take a piss. He's just standing right there.
Well, then it's a good thing there are 2 doors. You can just go out this one.
Yeah, but, like,
You gotta take your choice. You either go past like the creepy statue doll thing, or the giant dude.
Oh yeah.
okay, I want everyone to know, like a bit of a detour, but in real life, I bought our flat like a cardboard cutout of Borat, and I've made a habit of setting him up, just like changing him in occasionally, just to scare people, because you don't expect to see someone just standing in the hallway in the middle of the fucking night when you go to the bathroom.
I want to, like, if I ever get a
What?
roommate, I want to do that. It's that would be so fucking.
Like, I have first-hand. I was the one who moved it. Yes, I've been spooked myself. I couldn't imagine not expecting it and being scared by that.
Yeah, our CEO did the same thing, but it was a card of himself because legally they have to because that's where we sleep is only for like basic soldiers, so he has to announce when he goes in. So just place the card on inside to keep us in check.
That's hilarious.
He didn't survive a week, but yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Oh yeah, as you guys settle in, the only one, Australia, are you? Sorry, did Z steal your bed there?
Nope, I can take that bed. Though I do not need to sleep.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, the red is a she.
Yeah, I was surprised as you were.
Yeah, Z's like, that's exactly my point. Yeah, she doesn't seem too keen on these people, but you will see actually as you go in there, some of the Red Dragon clan sort of giving Z a bit of a look as they all seem to greet her like they know her from somewhere, and there is at least one of them who has just been glaring at Erimir as well. There seems to be some history between the schools, or at least between the clans. But yeah, the men don't seem quite as serious. Although the guy from the archery competition, you overhear him talking to the other guy that was arguing, saying how he's sure he had a badge, like he won the competition, he swears, and the other guy's going, yeah, sure you did. They probably disqualified you for cheating again. And he's like, no, really, I won, but I have no idea what happened to the token. Yeah, and everyone just seems to be like chatting a bit and then eventually going to sleep. Is there anything you guys are doing? Oh,
Jin is in a full-blown food coma right now.
No, they're just sleeping.
I'm gonna stay awake for a bit and just like kind of watch how the giant guy copes.
Sokka jokingly, like in a fun kind of way, just telepathies herself into Tusky's ring, says, what happened to that party that you promised me, in like a joking way, you know.
You see, you like look over to her bed, but then you sort of hear rustling as she climbs up onto the edge of June's bed, and you hear her sniffing, and she goes, "Maybe you tell me. Why do you smell like ramen?"
June kind of gets fried as she just says something. What the fuck?
She's like
To
on the
Wyatt.
pillow. She's just like, staring at.
Can I ask what you're doing on my bed?
Can I ask why you went to get ramen without me? I thought we were going to party, man.
I don't know who you are.
I'm wounded, and she'll hop down and just look at you, Sakura, and she'll just say, "Tomorrow, we'll make it up tomorrow, okay?"
She nods and she says, "June, stop being mean to the kid."
Yeah, June,
First
where is
time
your
I'm
gift?
meeting the kid.
That's you. What?
June, where is your gift?
Sure, you're not here. Shut up.
I'm the moral conscience here, and it means a lot in this party.
You ordered the gift, but it got delayed on shipping.
Should have gotten Amazon Prime, whatever it is.
Yeah, June kind of just rolls to the other side of the bed and just says, "Gifts are stupid." Yeah.
Yeah, I think with that, you guys can all take a long rest as everyone settles down, sleeps off their food comas, and yeah, it's a much needed rest before the training tomorrow.
Oh yeah, so
I kind of
dicey.
get rid of my last bit of exhaustion.
Dev, I noticed that my AC should be 20.
Yeah,
It
that's
may
why
be
I said
using its natural armor instead, and should check the sheet on the. It did the same for me. It equipped my natural armor from the barbarian instead of my equipped armor.
yeah, there's something that it's not seeing. I think it might be because you've got your cloak of protection in your backpack, not in your. But yours, what is it meant to be? And
20. It
Is
was
that-
19, but now the Manuki pens take it up to 20.
yeah, what was it? There's something that can.
She has the barrier tattoo, the cloak, and the pin.
Yeah, I think there's a jutsu that can also increase it further. I can't remember. I remember working out that your AC could go higher than that. But yeah, that's cool. It should be on. Just put it as a flat thing now.
Awesome, thank you.
But yeah, do everyone double check your ACs and whatnot, and that you've all got your new weapons and your rings in Foundry, because yeah, that's important. Hopefully I won't be updating them too many more times. If there are any typos, don't blame me. That may have been a copy paste. The Jutsu thing is full of typos, so yeah, bear with it. But yeah, I think with that, you guys around 8 o'clock the next morning, you will be woken and yeah, ready to go to your training. What are you guys going to do when you wake up?
It's like doing morning yoga type of thing. Being very quiet, not to wake anybody up.
Whereas in the guy's side, like, as everyone's sort of like waking up, Elias just rolls over his bed, hits the floor, just
I'll do the pro gamer move
Hang
and
yourself.
go first to the bathroom.
Shit.
Christ!
Oh, there is more than one. Oh, it's fine.
Seto would probably just wake up, get up, do three runs around the city, and then come back, get something to eat.
Let's just see you're back in 1 minute.
Times
Not
you.
really 1 minute, but
Maybe like 5.
you gotta get that heart rate up, dude.
Want me to
Uh,
run there and back? Want me to do it again?
There is a limit on how many times you can undo. I'm sure you just saw Tusky go run around the room, but everyone else is sleeping in. You guys are getting an early start. They've all got a later training session, so you can, from here, you can either like do your own training here, but there's not really much to do. If you're looking for breakfast, there is probably a room, but there are also the restaurants and whatnot that are supposedly like around the dojo. But
I will
yeah,
train.
you would have to go and speak with Mac and Daichi at the estate to go and talk to them about your training today and see where you're meant to be headed. But it's kind of up to you. Where do you want to go?
Good morning, Elias.
Morning. Just like groggy, just.
You thought you were doing freaking yoga on the one of you.
Good morning, Jerry.
Morning. Jerry's fine. Is neutral. I don't know if he's a morning person or not, but not nearly as Elias.
No, Elias is used to being up at night doing shady shit. Ugh. To be honest, Elias would be quite excited to actually get to use his new tools. He might skip breakfast.
An older looking woman would open one of the doors into one of these offices, one of these rooms here. As she walks out, she seems quite busy with things herself, and she will see you as you're walking through and just say, "Oh, good morning. I thought I'd met all the guests last night. Apologies, I wasn't here to welcome you. Are you with the Blue Dragon clan?"
Yes.
We are. DM,
Yep.
real quick. It's not the same woman that like standing outside the. I think it was the palace.
Yes, it's the same woman. It's the
Okay.
same woman you saw at the opening ceremony. Yeah.
I mean, I've really got nothing to say to her, so just
Excuse me. Before we get out, any recommendation for a good breakfast here?
Yes, we'll be serving food here at the monastery, but if I'm honest, if you want something interesting, I would suggest heading into the city. There are plenty of places in there, and of course, all the festival food. But if you just want some basics, just up here through the room to the left, we will be serving breakfast in about 20 minutes.
All right.
Let me know if there's anything else I can help you with, and good luck with your training. I'm sure I'll see you again soon. And she just
Thank
sort of
you.
gives you a nod and a bow. And she starts heading up in the way she just went.
Yeah. As everybody passes through the doors, June's just waving, "Morning!" And she's just doing some ridiculous yoga pose.
Good morning, Jun.
You said Yoda or Yoga? Swear to God, I said Yoda.
Yoga. Yoga.
I also heard Yoda. Not gonna lie,
Damn it, I missed that.
Yoga.
Luck is a Yoda pose. What?
Check the stream, there is footage.
Yoga.
Good morning, Shi. Are you guys ready soon?
I'm pretty ready.
Yeah, ready to go. I think Estrella and Sakura might still be in bed. I mean, Estrella doesn't even need to sleep. I'll go check.
Observe. June is just
Oh,
gonna go
morning.
to the wall and then just bang on the wall to wake everybody up.
You'll hear a draconic roar coming from inside. And then Taske comes running out. Yeah, what the fuck was that? Oh, morning.
Morning.
You guys heading to training already?
June said he would give breakfast.
Yes, I think so. We know a person close to the training grounds who serves sushi, so I think we might head over there.
Erime will sort of come up, stretching, and she'll say, "Oh, care for another race?"
Oh,
He
another
just
one?
groans and keeps walking.
I don't think
Yeah, she was.
that we need to do that today. I mean, I've already warmed up. It's gonna take a while for you to warm up, and probably gonna lose again. So,
You see her kind of stop in her tracks and just like look quite offended. She'll go, okay, yeah, we'll see. Well, I guess good luck then. And then she's gonna immediately just go over here into the tree line right where you were doing your yoga, and just start doing handstand.
Yeah, she does handstands.
Like handstand push-ups. I mean, not just like just like a child.
I imagine it's like meditative one-on handstand type of thing. Yeah. And June's still waiting for Sakura to get up, and she just bangs on the wall again.
She'll get up, but well, actually, no, she doesn't want to get up because getting up means she has to see Daichi, and she doesn't want to see Daichi.
Minor illusion Daichi.
Sakura, you will feel something crawling across your face. Like you feel little feet walking across you.
Fuck. What is she gonna do about that? Let's
Disintegration.
say fireball, but that doesn't seem safe. But has she ever cared about safe? Not really.
You will hear whatever it is as you like, immediately start waking up, going for your spellcasting focus. You'll hear it saying, "I think your friends are waiting for you."
She'll jolt awake with like a firebolt ready.
You'll see as you like sit up, a spider will fall off of your face onto your blanket and immediately start running away as it like tries to climb off the bed.
I'm just gonna use my telekinesis to catch it. It's essentially mage hand.
Yeah, yeah, you
But
easily pick it up.
I can't really dodge it.
Yeah, no, you easily catch it. It is now floating in your grasp.
Look, I've seen some weird shit, but I've never seen a talking spider. What is your deal, and why were you on my face?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. And you will see the voice, the spiders. It doesn't have mouth parts to be speaking, but the sound that is coming from her, you now, as you're starting to wake up, you recognize the voice. and you look over and you can see that Dokiko is sitting there, like just sort of with the sheets just up to her knees, like she's sort of hiding underneath the sheets, but it seems like she is the one speaking to you through the spider.
Very interesting. She will say, no, it's okay. I just got a bit of a fright. That's a cool power you have there.
Oh, thank you. I heard you've got some pretty cool powers yourself. I didn't want to risk waking you like in person, but I'll see you in the training grounds. And like you see the spider kind of, it's like its face starts doing something, like maybe it's trying to smile, but the spider cannot smile.
She'll smile back and say, yes, I look forward to it. And she'll kind of like just mage hand the spider back to her.
She will put out a hand, quite relieved that you didn't squish it, and just sort of take it back, just bring it into her chest like she's holding a pet, and she starts interacting with the spider rather than you. As you notice, the two Dragonborn on the other side have been watching this interaction, and they just both look at each other like, what the fuck?
At that moment,
Yeah.
Jin just knocks on the wall again.
She will refrain from firebolting her friend, and instead just sigh and go outside, and kind of grumpy, thinking about training with Daichi. What do you want?
We got places to be.
Ugh, don't remind me. At least let me have my morning tea.
No.
Please.
Get the
Estrella,
meeting done nice and early and get it done, and then we can all go have tea, alright?
fine. Yeah, she does not look happy. Seems to have made a new friend, so that's nice.
Yeah, so where are you guys gonna go? Can you see the staircase at the bottom of the stake? I just never know if they're hidden from you, so
I guess we need to go see Daichi and General Mac, right?
yeah, they should be able to tell you what's going on with the itinerary for the day.
Where would they be again? In the
Guest
guest
estate.
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 Yeah.
Damn, it's big.
Yeah, not the Estrella.
He's the man like.
Did you go in the graveyard?
Come on, man! Like I just was like, okay, maybe in the future.
I'll come back and lock everything if I have to.
Oh, this place looks oddly familiar.
I'm a bit lost.
Just the guest estate right next to the monastery there. It's in the same sort of setup.
Okay. Them out there.
Door stuck. Door
And Estrella
stuck.
looks different again. Estrella, why are you in monotone?
Actually, yeah, you guys come to a locked door.
I'm sorry.
What do you do as you are you just shouting at me?
No. That was a inside joke. I'll just knock.
Yeah.
You'll
Can any of
hear a
you-
voice saying, I'm coming.
Fuck you,
Monkey.
You will see Kenji open the door and see you all and say, "Oh, good, you're here. Well, come on in. The father's waiting."
Good morning.
Oh lord, why can't I move my token? Oh, there you go.
I need to actually use these.
Man, trying to move tokens on a trackpad is annoying.
Use a
You
mouse.
can use WASD as well.
Yeah, it doesn't work very well for some reason.
Arrows work as well.
Yeah, all the arrows. It is weird sometimes.
Had
So
to rack-
yeah. Sorry, say again.
They were just running around Daichi.
That's a good idea. Let's do it.
No.
Roses, pocket full of posies.
What are you doing? Get up! Hey, have you forgotten I'm your captain? You fuck off! It's just like he's definitely getting. Father, they're so annoying, Father. He just slides the door open, and you see Daichi sitting there with this look of like, oh, these fucking, oh my god.
Why does he sound like Draco Malfoy?
I mean,
He even has glasses like Draco. No, actually, Draco doesn't have glasses. I'm dumb.
Nah, he looks like he'd be chill. I'll be honest. He looks like he'd wear like a fucking tropical shirt.
wait, who?
Daichi, not the son.
Yeah.
Kinji, yeah.
At which point, when he sees his son, you'll see him rolling his eyes and go, I'll be there in a minute. Go speak to Mac. And he just flicks his hand and the door slides closed again. As Kinji just sort of stands looking a bit defeated in front of the door. And he says, he's going to like try and push past you, Sakura, as he's just, I mean, he's not much stronger than you, so he has some. But he says, this way, my god, what has gotten into you?
Sakura's just kind of like walking around him blankly.
This is
Well,
what
like a
happens
black-
when Sakura doesn't get a fix of tea.
Yes.
He's hyper.
or spells that might cause the destruction of a small nation.
Birth of a nation, you said.
Apparently I'm colliding with a wall. Why?
Oh,
That's
find out.
strange.
He will say, speaking of which, speaking of spells that could destroy a small nation, I actually got you something here. Maybe it'll shut you up. Oh, what the hell? Okay.
Yeah, I think the forge is
It's fine.
operating.
It's
Are you
fine.
guys all getting unknown system error -20?
Oh,
120?
that's
Yeah.
it works now.
122.
It didn't for me, but
Up.
it passed after a few seconds.
There's a wall there for some reason. Go around it, Elias.
I think unknown system
Oh,
error
yeah, there
means
we go.
that the forces decide to basically lock you out.
That's fine. It seems to be working again. So yeah, Kinji's saying that he may actually have something for you, Sakura, but he will discuss that here in Mac's room, and he will approach and just sort of give a knock at the door, as Mac will say, "All right, come in, come in." Good morning, General. I have brought my band of reprobates. Yes. Oh, wow. Good morning. Good morning. Glad to see no one's tried skipping town.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, hopefully you'll decide not to do that, as you have become quite an important team for our little plan here, and we are expecting great things of you. First of all, today we are going to have some training sessions with myself, Lord Daichi, and of course Kinji here, Satsujin Kishi is here, the archery master is here. There are many things for us to train, but we have got a couple of places booked. We have got basically the training center on the other side of the river. There is a nice spot there for archery, and we have already asked the others to meet us there this morning. And then we have the dojo, which actually, Sakura, could I speak with you a second? You could just come over here. Kinji, have you got the scroll? And he says, yeah, got it here. And he'll put a scroll down on the table and unfurl it. And Sakura, you will actually recognize this is one of the scrolls you were looking at the fair yesterday. I don't know if it's one of the ones you, probably not, but it is a spell scroll of a zone of altered time, which is a 9th level spell, but it has got, you will easily be able to read that it is basically you can do two things with time. You can take an area and either make the time inside that area dilated so that anyone inside experiences 10 minutes for every hour that passes outside, or you could use hyperbolic time and time would pass faster inside the zone so that anyone inside would experience 24 hours for every hour that passes outside. So he will say, we have acquired this and thought maybe you might be able to understand it. From what we understand, we could turn these 2 days that we have left into significantly more, or I think almost a month, perhaps even more. But we would need you to set up the facility for us, if that is something you think you would require, or if you are all feeling confident, then perhaps it's not necessary. But I thought that this could be quite a helpful area for us to train, and we have booked the dojo, which we could use to turn it into one of these areas. It kind of looks to you all like to see what you think. If you need that training, but it's, I mean, if you guys know the hyperbolic time training in DBZ, this is basically a spell scroll that would allow Sakura to make one of those.
Well, that seems highly risky, in my opinion. I'll just look at everybody else for obvious reasons.
Does it? I mean, it's just more time to train, flat out.
Didn't we agree last time that that's gonna be the last time, though?
Last time we
No.
time travel.
I'm pretty sure you
gonna
were
be
No,
told
last
that-
time we fucked with time.
I'm pretty sure you were told to not fuck up with time like this for a bit, at least until the end of the festival.
Oh,
Sakura.
that too as well.
Hmm.
I mean,
Jin will kind of look at Sakura and say, "Didn't you promise a certain someone not to do these type of spells, Sakura?"
She's muted.
Sakura, you are muted. Are you there?
Ah, shit. Okay. Alright,
I wondered. Like, what?
fine. She basically said that it's not really fucking with time, it's just getting more time. And, just kind of looked up to, like, the sky, because she imagines that Katsuya is somewhere up there. And it's like, hey, Katsuya-sama, you wouldn't mind if I used this spell a few times, right?
You see General Mac looking up at the ceiling like, Katsuya-sama, where?
So the coming of time is a bit pissed off at me right now. Because I did some not so good stuff with time. So I just need to make sure that I get his permission, and else he'll kind of kill me. So I just want to ask beforehand.
He will kill you, but probably throw you into a time prison. That's more likely.
No, he has that thing on my heart, the vibrations. If you don't know,
right.
yeah.
Actually, Mac will say that explains a lot. I've received this morning and I had no idea what to make of it. And he hands you a letter that when you open it, you will see that it says, "I said no travel. You're grounded. Don't let that get in the way of learning new powers or learning new spells," it says. And he says, I just received this. It's not signed or anything. It arrived this morning. No idea where from, but if it's the coming of time you're dealing with, maybe that makes more sense.
She nods and says, "Yeah, that sounds like him." Okay, but it seems we're all set to go. It's not technically time travel. It's time slowing down. And he did say to try new stuff, so I think yes, let's do it.
I mean, that is, of course, only if you think you would need more time to train. How confident is everyone feeling about going into the survival challenge? Have you even been told what the trials are yet? I heard you arrived at most of your ring trials without without knowing why you were there.
Yeah, we could use a rundown of the events.
All right, very well. So today is the second, right? Yes. And today is a training day where the schools of Nishisawa will open their doors to everyone. And tomorrow will be the Morning Star celebrations where suitors will offer gifts to Lady Sumihime in exchange for her hand in marriage. And we have been asked by Daichi to sort of help with that situation a little bit. And by which I think he means to hinder his competition. But, you didn't hear that from me. We will still be training tomorrow, though, and if we can use this, hopefully that will still be a while from now. And then, there is still another day. There is the last day of training on the 4th, where that is usually where people who haven't gotten their rings ranked yet will have them done. And then rations will be removed the following morning, and the eclipse will signal the start of the actual Genpuku trials, when you will be expected to leave town and find a set of elemental seals and survive both the other teams and the elements themselves, as you will go into a survival portion of this trial. That is the first major trial, and you will be out for a number of days. I think you come back then. Let me see. The next eclipse is when it finishes, but I think it's about 7 days, the survival, or 7 nights at least, and then on the 8th day you will return, hopefully having earned the elemental scrolls and survived, and then you'll have a day or two to rest, and then the arena's open, but we'll get to that a little bit closer to the time. The important thing to know is that the better you do in these survival challenges, the easier start you will have in the arenas. You'll be able to start, a few rounds in, you know what I mean, like in a tournament bracket. You won't start at the very bottom of the brackets. But yeah, a couple of days to train, and then a survival competition.
That shouldn't be a problem. At least not for us. At least surviving part and finding the scrolls.
Yeah, the danger of this is definitely going to be your competitors, which of course are the other clans. And I would recommend that you not take them lightly. They have been training much like yourselves, and there is a good chance that they will be the strongest enemies you have faced yet. Though I can't say for sure. I'm not sure what you've faced out there, other than the reports I've received.
I'm just gonna give June a look. And like a slight smirk. She knows what I meant to say.
Yeah, June is just whistling in the corner.
Okay. Oh, it's a good thing that we have everything planned out. Might as well just start doing it, right? Use as much as time possible.
Well, where would you like to train? Would you like to set up the hyperbolic time chamber, or would you like to go and train with the others? I mean, perhaps some sparring or something like that might be in order.
I think sparring is a bit better than the time one. I think we'll
Are you
learn more
sure?
than with fighting our opponents, or at least our peers. Don't know what to expect at least.
I think we can begin with fighting peers just to get accustomed to our new Daisha, and then
Yeah.
we can sort of fight our competition instead.
But if you show too many tricks to everybody else, then they can easily use that in battle against you. When it really counts.
I'll take the
Oh.
risk.
We do have some actual training for you specifically. It's just the hyperbolic time chamber really just would give us more time to train is all. Either way, there are still some tests and things, some exercises that should help you get to grips with your new weapons and the jutsu that accompany them.
I don't know, Sakura, what do you
Sounds
say?
good.
Since you're the one with the big spell.
I don't know. Well, I've recently gotten some new spells, so it would be nice to have some time to master them, and I can also maybe make some simulacrums in that time. That gives us a lot of time. Just make a simulacrum of that simulacrum, make a simulacrum because it takes like 12 hours.
That shit again?
Well, I feel like I might have pissed off people, last when we were at the opening ceremony, or drawn attention to myself through, the hair clan was kind of scared of us, but they were glaring at us, and I thought that was kind of rude. So I brought out all my tails, which in retrospect might have not been a good idea because I think that might have made me a target. But having simulacrums would be nice because then which one do they target? Who knows? Who knows which one's the real me? You know?
Kinji will laugh and say, oh, you don't have to fear the Hair Clan. I think they're going to be the least of your worries. Don't mind them. They're just pissed off at us for taking over the lands and moving them where they thought was their rightful home. Can you believe it? Stupid little rabbits.
Jerry just keeps his head like straight towards the door, but because of this helmet, he just he looks towards Daichi, but he's not. But his head is not facing him.
Yeah, you see, he doesn't notice at all. But it's like anyone else can just see this glare on Jerry's face from your perspectives. But he's just totally laughing at He doesn't even realize.
I don't like seeing more than one Sakura, but that's just me. Makes it creepy
Yeah,
and
I'll
weird.
agree with him.
It's just creepy and weird. And if the enemy doesn't know which one of you is real, then we can't know which one of you is real, and then we don't know if we're actually talking to you or we're talking to whatever that fucking bullshit is. It makes it weird.
How about you save your high level spells for meteors instead of copies? I'll take meteors any day of the week instead of copies of you.
Well, yeah, but if I cast multiple simulacrums, that means that there can be multiple meteors.
I'll stick with one Sakura and one meteor spell.
Yeah. What happens, what happens if one of your Sakura duplicates go evil, and then we're all in big shit? Because the second Sakura that's evil
Yeah,
is
but
really bad.
I can just dispel that.
Okay, out of character, doesn't Simulacrum can only have one?
Well, no. So you can cast Simulacrum, and then you can have your Simulacrum cast Simulacrum on you.
So you
And
can
then
destroy
have
the
that
other Simulacrum.
Because if you cast it again, you destroy your first Simulacrum. But if your Simulacrum casts it, then they are technically not destroying themselves because they're casting it instead of you. It's like the same
Yeah,
thing.
the
I
trick
meant
is
that if
to
you
the trick is to cast the simulacrum using a wish. It's like you incorporate a wish in there so that they've still got the spell slot, and there are ways of doing it. But Sakura, General Mac will also say, well, one of the techniques I heard you did quite well on your Void Ring, so one of the techniques is a much simpler form of cloning, something that probably any of you would be able to master at least to a certain extent, maybe not quite as powerful as a simulacrum, but clone techniques are more than likely something you'll come across a fair bit in these trials. Is a favorite among many clans. Yes, and you don't need the gems.
I'm kind of wondering why they think she did well in the Void Ring because she failed it the first time.
Yeah, that was one of those. I forgot you weren't here at the beginning, but I was saying in a lot of the tests that you did the worst in, those were the ones that you have the sort of spirit that kind of carried you. So a lot of you have got S ranks in your worst exams, but it's how. But yeah, the clone techniques are really a dime a dozen. Like a lot of you have got, if not shadow clones, there are like you might have water clones, fire clones. Like this, can make clones out of anything. Sakura, you've even got wood clones. So there's things that you can use with jutsu that are a little bit simpler to do and let you actually use those clones more often instead of having to spend a whole day creating simulacrum and stuff. But obviously, you can still do.
Use the new toys.
Why does no one like the Simulacrums?
I mean,
You're already overpowered.
It's
I'm a
not
wizard.
really
That's
my
not
choice.
how they are.
Yeah, I don't really give a like. I personally don't care about the power part. It's just that, like for Seto, it makes it really fucking weird to just see more than one Sakura. It's like it's weird as fuck, and he doesn't like it. That's it. As he said, it has nothing to do with power.
Just gives you the heebie-jeebies.
And we already have a fucking god, and we have a god of time, and we have a fucking void demon / Cthulhu fucking shit. I don't need more of those things. Like 2 of them is fine. Okay, like we have a fucking Jerry being a Wukong with a fucking peach. Anyways, where are we going?
They won't cost many simulacrums, maybe.
You can do it if you want. It's still 12-hour casting time and gold and whatnot.
I mean, if you want the time, this is a 9th level spell, so it may ruin your plans, but this scroll is for you. I'm afraid none of us are quite smart enough to understand it, which Daichi sort of cringes at. But
Can she just take a look at it and see if I feel like she's gonna look at it and be like, wait, this is shit for like kindergartners or something. This is like
well, I had it.
kindergarten in time magic.
Well, I mean, it's a 9th level spell, so it's as you take a look at it, it's definitely not kindergartner magic, but you'll see it there at the bottom of your spell book there, Zone of Altered Time.
Nice, nice. Okay. And she'll be like, it's not too hard. I guess you just have to study time magic.
You would need a pair of hourglasses worth at least 100 gold each.
Okay.
That's the only.
Does it
the only.
consume them? But does it consume them, or can you use them over and over?
And I don't think it consumes them. No.
Okay. Well, I'll go find hourglasses sometime, and then we can do this.
You can buy it for 25 gold.
They need to be worth 100 gold.
Oh yeah, there's a magnifying glass worth 100 gold. Can we use this equipment shop?
Yeah, I mean, not just any old time. Like when you go to the shop, that should have all your basic stuff, and it works out the prices too. So yes, definitely.
This is actually insane.
Yeah, do be careful importing things at random because the server's very full. It's not going to take much more stuff. But yeah, you guys can go sort of to whichever place you want to go to now to continue your training and to do some jutsu training, some combo training, that kind of thing. So there are all the schools of the Lion Clan as well if you want to go for something very specific. But I think for today, jutsu training seems like it's on the menu. So you can either head to the dojo or the training fields, which there's a lot more space there. You know, maybe better to not be right in the middle of the city. Which Daichi, I mean, Mac will say as well, like, let's, you know, as you were saying, don't give all your tricks away in training, but also let's try not to destroy Nishizawa in the process. I think it's still a little early for that.
Oh, but it's on the menu though? Where did that happen?
Kinji will say, oh, well, I mean, you know, father wants to take control of all of these lands. Nishizawa's obviously on the target list.
Oh, interesting. Anyways, I think we should probably head off. Thank you for your guidance, and we'll make sure to report back if needed.
Oh, well, I'm sure I'll see you in training. But yeah, and they will sort of greet you and say goodbye as you guys head off to begin your training. Well, refine your training.
Oh, hi, G.
Oh, hi. I think I forgot to come inside.
No, oh, do we have to see the Daichi? Or not? Probably not.
I mean, no, you didn't he seemed to send you to Mac, so seems like that was the business. But he is, he's there if you did want to interact with him at all.
Okay, so are we splitting up or are we all going together? What do you guys want to do? You want to spar against each other? You want to find some other clans and just beat them up?
Actually, Seto, I wouldn't mind sparring against you and learning how to, well, wield this thing. And she points at her sword.
Sure,
You
if you want it.
And you seem like the most skillful with the blade. Well, compared to Jerry, well, that's different. He's just uses super strength to cut through everything.
And we're
I mean,
both
I like
skilled, it's just in a different department.
I like to think I'm quite skilled with sharp things too, but okay.
Well, as you are, but the blade is not your expertise, per se. Or is it? And I gave you a confused look.
You must use
Yeah.
crossbows and ranged weapons.
Maybe he has something that we don't know.
Well, I mean, yeah, I use a lot more crossbows than I do swords and knives, but I could do a bit of carving if I have to, put it that way.
Oh, you sound ominous, dude.
Elias, is your katana visible when you carry it?
No, I wouldn't like it to be.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things, like one of its features, is that it can be used as a hidden weapon. But that's why I'm asking, like, how obvious is that? Because they would have seen you, like your party would have seen you getting the Daisho, but yeah, I
For how
imagine you
visible it is,
downplay it
like-
quite a bit.
Yeah, it would just be mostly under his jacket, like just at his side, more vertical. So if you look hard enough, looked long enough, you could probably see it, like the end of it flap out from under his jacket occasionally, but on a quick glance, you're not going to see it.
Yeah, only when the wind blows just dramatically enough to just reveal it and to make it
Every
intimidating.
time.
But yeah, sorry, just Z wouldn't mention it then. But you do see Z heading sort of out into the city, like ready to go and just going. So where are we going to train then? Dojo or outside town?
I think the outside is probably smarter, right? If you want to have less restriction and just go wild, probably not being that like cornered with like space is probably a better choice.
Yep. Plus, I feel like at the dojo, well, it's just going to be a flat open area. Be nice to have some cover.
Okay, so can you guys not see the exit thing?
No, we see it.
We were just standing there.
Yeah, I went through it with Z first, so it's like, and they're not joining. So yeah, you'll see on the sort of bottom left of the map there is an area for training, but it's on the other side of town.
Oh wait, okay. They're here from before.
What? They cloned.
The Mac, Daichi, and Ginji.
Wait, where are you? Oh, you're already on the. Yeah. Yeah, they will be getting there eventually. That not probably not long after you, or perhaps no, actually they're already there. My bad. Yeah, speaking of clones, you arrive and and see them, and it's like, oh, there's no way they could have beaten us here, like unless they really fucking sprinted. But there they are. I will join you on the map now. Just give me a second. Okay, so as you arrive, General Mac will sort of peek his head up. Like you see this building that is, it looks like part of a castle wall, but it's just a small rampart here. As General Mac sort of puts his head over the side and says, "Oh, good, you're all here. Please come in, come in. Let us open it from up." And you will see a door start to like get pulled up on a chain as it starts to open, much like the entrance to a castle. Though you can see that, that door should lead you inside the training grounds. As you can hear, there's swords clashing, and you can hear people training on the other side as you are walking through this place. Does it work there? Yeah, there.
Yeah, you did it.
Oh,
I didn't
wow.
expect it to teleport me.
It's cool.
Hey, that's cool.
Oh wow. Pog.
And there you will see Ryafusa and Erime just hitting these training dummies. Like you see, they're warming up and they've got their blades ready. As you see Erime sort of look over her shoulder and go, "Ah, glad you could finally join us." And you can see she's out of breath. Like they probably started training 5 minutes ago. Like this, she must have run here after you guys went to go and speak with Mac.
Good to see you training.
Hey, let me know if you're up for a bit of a sparring session today. I wouldn't mind testing my other skills against you, or against any of you, actually. I've heard you're all quite the talents.
Oh, I'm flattered, but maybe later.
Okay, before you all go, do you guys have any like for if we're being a little bit serious about this, right? We should either try to find a 6v6 battle, but I think we've done a lot of the team battles, so our coordination is not that bad. However, we could also all work on basically dealing with our weaknesses and try to maybe find and expose if anything that we know right now, or essentially we have the access to, can help us, like reducing the chance of, for example, for casters, right? For Sakura, right? If she can deal with close range fighters and like strong, tanky, like people, and for Jerry, can he deal with tricky,
Rogues.
sneaky people
Yeah.
and stuff like that? I think that would probably just help us the most.
What do you want to spar, Jerry?
You
I'm
only have
not
to
saying-
find you once.
We've never fought before.
I know.
Ryafusa will, like, sort of out of breath after attempting this combo on this training dummy. He'll turn around as he clearly overheard this. He says, "I would suggest finding a role for everyone in the group. It really helped us tie things together. When everyone knows what their job is, it leads to less confusion, But that's just me." And he's going to go back and attempt the combo again.
Yeah, I think that so far we've pretty much relied heavily on individual powers rather than trying to be a team, I guess.
Right.
Everybody was
Yeah.
just doing their own thing, not really caring. We lost 2 people because of it so far, and since we've already come this far, I wouldn't really want to see us losing another one. I know that we are all right now really full of egos, and we believe that we're the strongest people alive, but we never know what we might face.
Hmm. I think what we
So,
can do then is, for now, we can just sort of like just go over roles, what we can do, what damage we can do, how we can route enemies, and then after that, probably next session, or just after that, we could just work on like 1v1, 2v2s, and 6v6s, just so we can get an idea of how different we fight depending on how many people there are.
yeah, because
Mm,
we never know. Like they said, it's survival, but if we go into forest and we get ganged up by 18 people, like 3 squads, right? Like the hare and the crab and I
Well,
don't
the
know,
question
Crane
is,
clan all gang up on us.
the
It's not gonna
question
be
is,
easy.
is there a requirement to not destroy terrain?
Here,
Probably.
I'd
Because
probably
like,
say not destroy the city, Sakura. I
if,
know you
if
can,
like
but not now.
like like if we get ganged up on by like 18 people,
I mean, sure.
Yeah, but
Probably
we're
could.
gonna be in forest at that point, so I don't
Yeah,
really think that they're gonna care.
okay,
As long as you don't burn the
that's
entire forest down and level
how
a
about
mountain.
like a 40-foot radius.
Yeah.
You think that's fine?
If it's in the middle of the forest, I don't think anyone's gonna
Okay,
weep
then I
about
have a
that going
plan for us to
missing.
get ganged up on by 18
Yeah, but
people.
Sakura, you have to understand, like it's not only about like being ganged up. I'm pretty sure that if like perfect scenario, I'd probably say that Elias can probably easily just decapitate you in a heartbeat.
mm.
Uh,
I'm sure
have
they
to
have
I'd
a way
say
around
I'd say a
those
fight
type of
between
spells.
me and Sakura. I'd say it's quite equal, but it'd be over very fast.
Yeah, but you have to understand that, Elias, that right now it's equal if you both know that you're going to fight. But if we're just trying to find something and trying to survive and find the scrolls, and you just look at the wrong direction, or someone takes you like your eyes off of one thing, I've seen the ninjas and what they can do. It's not easy.
Yeah,
So if
Well, that's
on the
true.
survival, we're definitely gonna need to have like a sort of barrier for Sakura in the middle, basically protecting her at all times.
Then what I suggest we can do now is just start going over roles, just establishing who does what, and so let's go over it generally then. I think Jerry, Seto, and Elias, us three, were probably the easiest to define. Seto is best as our skirmisher, our router. Jerry is our, well, tank hardest hitter, but
I don't know, hardest.
I wouldn't classify him as a tank.
Hitter, yes. If with weapons, yeah, I'll go with it. With other things,
yeah,
maybe not.
like hardest martial hitter. Like you have reliable, solid damage.
Yeah.
You do reliable, solid damage. Casters, I feel like, are more difficult to define.
Yeah, I feel like both Sakura and Estrella can fulfill multiple different roles depending on the situation.
I think
I can be both, like I can do huge damage, I can be a fast mover, pretty much.
Yeah, but I don't know. I have a sense that for both of you and Ashra, it's a lot easier to escape a very dangerous situation or life-threatening situation. I know that Sakura can rewind time and do.
Oh,
She
wait,
saved me so
actually,
many times.
she has a new thing. When you reach level 18, you can choose 1 second and 1 first level spell to cast at will, without spell slots. So she can turn invisible at will.
No, that's actually
But then
really good. But
that'll,
you
that'll
have to
get you out of
understand,
those situations, but that doesn't mean you're automatically safe.
basically,
Yeah.
Sakura, what I'm trying to say is if someone targets you from, I don't know what distance, with the
120
same level of
feet,
spell
and they just
as
need to
you,
know the name of the person to target them, even if they are invisible.
like we only faced, I mean, we faced a lot of fucking shit, right? But again, as Daichi said, not Daichi, sorry, as General Max said, these might be the, like, I've never heard of the things that they send that we are supposed to have, and we do have with our daishos. Like, we have to learn all of those things. Who knows? What if they knew about it because they read about it from their parents and brothers and whatnot, and they already mastered half of those things, and we didn't?
Well, then we'll just have to deal with that.
Yeah, I'm just saying that we need to be a lot more careful and not really be a scattergun approach and just think a little bit more.
Then can I suggest this? Jerry will, as a formation, I think 4 of us can quite capably, 3 of us can quite capably move around. Seto, June, and Estrella. Elias, I would be quite good with not necessarily being as fast, but just not being targeted, so to say. Jerry and Sakura, however, I think would do best being our sort of center of our formation. Sakura, just because it's dangerous for her to really get too far into the enemy, and Jerry, just
Yep.
because mobility is relatively
also-
limited.
Also, I would always prefer to have at least June or Estrella near Sakura just for
Mhm.
counter spells.
Yeah,
Mm.
they can go in and out because Estrella and June could do best as support, whereas Sakura maybe can
Good at
do
hitting
better
stuff.
as damage, but also area control.
Yeah. Personally, I think our biggest weakness is at getting some one of the groups getting the drop on us, not being prepared for a fight. If we get a drop on somebody else, that's fine. But I think our biggest weakness is definitely going to be the Scorpion clan, just because they have some crazy tactics, and they're basically ninjas. So.
Um, I think it'd be too much to go through each clan individually and say, what are we gonna do if this happens with these guys and whatever. Maybe just in the circumstance we get ambushed, our main objective is to stall their attack. Otherwise, they're just going to steamroll. I'd hesitate to say keep together because that could turn out bad.
Erime walks over to get some water, and she says, she like overhears this part of the conversation, saying, "If you guys need any information on the other clans, just let me know. I've been looking into all of our competitors. I know technically we won't be fighting together, but you know, always good to know what to expect." And while she's saying this, you'll notice General Mac descending the stairs with a smile on his
Okay, at least we discussed a little bit about something. So, do you guys want to go in-house fight, or we want to try to scatter and try to find some other people
Let-
to fight?
Let's fight within ourselves for now.
Well, I'm glad everybody's eager. I before you go picking fights with each other, though, I would suggest perhaps we. I mean, have you ever used jutsu before? Most of you.
I was
Nope.
hoping to use that
To
in
be
our
honest-
fight, but no.
I don't even know what they are.
Well, yes. So maybe before we start pointing them at each other, we could use the training dummies here, and you could get a feel for how these things work. As I'm sure you've already noticed, there is great power in the rings and blades that you have acquired, and a lot of techniques that are going to use, well, they are going to take a lot of practice to master. Some of these things will require more practice than others, but a lot of these techniques have got what you will notice, and we're going into the meta now, you'll notice the keywords there that some of them have got words like combo and some have got words like finisher, and I'm sure you can understand from reading them how that works. But the challenge that General Mac is going to issue to you guys, you can do this either on the dummies or each other. That's up to you. But he is going to say that he wants to see each of you complete 3 different combos using your new jutsu. Doesn't matter which ones they are, but yeah, again, try not to destroy the city. And uh, for each one of these combos, you will be able to progress if you can perform 3 of them. So that's going to be up to you to go and find those combos, make them up yourselves. But however you would like to train, whether that's a sparring match or just against the dummies, that's totally up to you. He will say one more thing to you, though, Seto. He will say, Lord Daichi has issued you a specific challenge, and he has heard of your speed and would like to see if you can hit a target 9 times in 6 seconds. He believes that it may be possible, but we would all like to see you prove it true.
Okay. No.
Probably have a jutsu that will help.
Yeah, probably juices.
But yeah, exactly. This is these little challenges that they'll be giving you. Usually, it's like to help you learn a jutsu, or there's probably some secret in all those lists of jutsus. But I will say the ones that he's going to request from you are all going to be to do with your weapons. So don't stress too much about going through that massive list. I think we might get into that over the chat because it's already getting late. But there is also a stealth challenge in the guardhouse upstairs if anyone is interested. We've all got a little money riding on who will be able to complete it first. And he looks at you, Elias, and he goes, I've got my money on you. So come up when you have a chance, will you?
Ooh. Will do.
Other than that, you need anything, we'll be just up there. And of course, she will be keeping an eye over the training. Good luck.
Oh. Well then. Do we want to first decide who's going to hit the dummies, who wants to hit each other?
Well, Jun wants to hit Seto.
Or attempt to. I doubt I will actually hit him.
That's on you.
Actually, that's interesting. We could try and hit each other and allow our human, our living dummies to react, because hey, you
So
don't
there
always
is a
get to
Nick.
pull the combo you want to.
There's a dummy exactly for that.
I think let's all start on the dummies first. Once we get an idea on how these jutsus work, we'll start go and start sparring with each other.
That's fair.
The rest of the
So-
clan is also here if you want to challenge anyone. They're also doing their own sort of training, but would probably not be adverse to a sparring session. Some of them may even challenge you as well, but we'll see how it goes. So currently on the left-hand side, I'm not sure how much of the map you can see, but there is long-range training, like archery training that side, and then on the right-hand side is more a generalized training with, more easily destructible areas. Z is going to say to you, Sakura, that don't worry, this is definitely going to be the time to use your big spells in these fights. But do take a look at those jutsu, because I guarantee you, if you can cast spells like you can, you're going to be able to cast some pretty insane jutsu as well.
She smiles. Thanks. But I realized something. With using the Zone of Altered Time, the casters could actually just train up proficiency in their daishos. Like, that's enough time, that's more than enough time to train proficiency, so that it's not like a fucking +4 to hit, you know?
You have all got proficiency in long swords, and that's part of the feat, the Samurai of Kiga feat, is that's part of this training, getting used to your weapons. You can choose a proficiency in something. So if you don't have proficiency with one of your daisho weapons, just go into your feats and select it there. Because the point is that now that you have earned these things, you will be able to use them with proficiency. So you should all see that you've got proficiency with all armor and at least long swords in terms of martial weapons.
Devon, how does casting a jutsu on a higher level works, or higher rank? Sorry.
So a lot of them have got like at higher ranks, kind of the same as, and it will explain there. But usually it's like it'll cost like 3 more chakra to rank it up, and then there's usually, if it can be ranked up, it'll usually tell you there. It's much like a spell, like you'll do an extra d6 of damage, or maybe it'll increase by 1 or whatever. But some jutsu have got like insane effects when you upcast them. So some things, if you think it hits hard and it's like D rank, look at how hard it would hit if you upcast it to S rank. But bear in mind that with the elemental jutsus, you can only cast as high as the rank you've got, I think. I'm not sure. If that sucks, then we might change it. But I think for your weapons, for instance, you can upcast all of those. That can be upcast. Not everything can.
Mother.
But yeah, just for reference, your like E rank is like a cantrip, D rank is like level 1 and 2, C rank is level 3 and 4, B rank level 5 and 6, A rank level 7 and 8, and S rank are like 9th level spells. So you can cast multiple 9th level spells if you, multiple S rank jutsu without, like, you don't have to worry about spell slots. It uses your hit points. So that might be expensive. It could kill you for casting too many things, but they don't apply the same rules as spells. Like, you can, if you cast one as a bonus action, you can cast one as an action. You can cast as many as you've got the actions and reactions and bonus actions to cast. There's no limit on that. And there are, what was the other thing? Oh, you can concentrate on 2 at the same time. If you try and concentrate on a third, you'll have to drop concentration on one of the others. But you can have 2 concentration effects going at once. So yeah, the elemental jutsu, I'll also say I don't think those have got combos. So you don't even have to worry about that for this little trial. But yeah, try and match a combo with a finisher, and you should be able to create quite a few different combos like that.
Yeah, another
Jesus
quick
Christ.
question. Because since those are not spells, jutsus, can I concentrate on them while raging?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I mean, I feel like it would be, if with all the Dragon Ball Z, all the screaming they do in Dragon Ball Z, if in an anime raging doesn't allow you to draw more power, I don't know what does. So hell yes, your rage.
So now it's just canon in DBZ. It's just not explicitly told everyone has the rage fucking ability.
Well, I mean, there are things like you'll see with your Void Ring, you can do like a chakra pulse, which is basically just like bursting out that aura. There's a lot of very anime flavored things, and I suggest that you really lean into that. And also, all of these are from Naruto. Like some of them are reflavored spells as well. So, if you're not familiar with Naruto, then I'm sorry if some of them seem a bit odd. But if you're not afraid of spoilers either, then go try and look it up online, because goddamn, the visuals. Some of these things could be so cool. But also the ones on your weapons, I've reflavored a little bit for you guys. Like June, you'll notice a lot of your stuff is like void style, and you can, if you want to change the names of any of the jutsu, you totally can. But yeah, have fun with it. The idea is not to find the thing that does the most damage. It's like you've got a whole menu of stuff to just play with now, that a lot of them do massive damage. So yeah, who's going to be the first to attempt a combo, and on what?
Are we going on dummies?
Well, I mean, doesn't
Why
seem
don't
like
you do
it's
the first
follow
one on a dummy, and then next one on a friend?
Okay. I'll go first then, because I've already found and completed my challenge, as far as I know. As far as I saw, actually. Give me a second.
Oh, the 9 strike.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, let's see. I don't have anything to target, unfortunately. I should have put a little thing down, but
Just give me a second. I have to find. Okay, he's here. Yeah, so it takes. Oh my god. It's gonna be a lot of explaining, but essentially it's called multi-point strike, and it allows me to make 4 melee taijutsu attacks. However, if I uprank it to an S level, it allows me to make 9 attacks against a single target. And they're all done with a weapon damage, which is fucking wow. This is gonna be holy shit. Is this really 9 attacks though?
But look how much HP it will reduce from
Yeah,
you.
it doesn't matter. It's 17 HP for me. I lose 17 HP.
so I think the 9, that still includes your flurry of blows, right?
No, that's only an action. It's not a flurry blow. It's just from what I've understood.
Oh, can you do more than that? Because
Oh.
you found the jutsu that he was he was trying to test you on, but I may have worked it out wrong. In which case, Daichi worked it out wrong, and he'll be very impressed if you can hit it more than 9 times in 6 seconds. Holy
Did
shit!
it 18 times.
I can do some mad shit from what I've already found out. Like it's just like, okay, I'm a copy this. This is the only part that is like a little bit bugging me because I don't understand what this is supposed to mean.
Your
It-
ability modifier, the plus.
That would mean your wisdom.
Ooh, X.
Wait, is it?
Oh,
Sorry,
so it's
I'm-
1d10 only, and not
Well,
plus
the
7,
plus
right?
5, I assume you have to Dex.
No, I have
Yes.
1d10 plus 7, so it's only 1d10.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
Okay,
just the dice. Yeah,
Okay, so
but
Well, I
you
think
can
it's-
still add your other, like, you can add your. I think you can add like stunning strikes and stuff onto that. But yeah,
I
it
think you
doesn't
get the
do.
+2 still because the +2 is from the weapon. It's not your ability score modifier.
oh, true.
Yeah, it's just the dex or the wisdom or whatever it adds. And
Okay.
God, we're gonna have to find a way of putting these things in the chat because
Okay.
it puts it all.
Oh my god. Okay, so I think I'm gonna probably just do roll.
But it's also unarmed strikes, I think, isn't it? Or is it?
Oh,
no,
actually,
it's not.
no, it has to be with a weapon, right?
Well, no. I mean, your weapon is generally for 90% of you. It's going to be your weapon is the component needed, but with the taijutsu, you can make it a kick instead of a slash. It doesn't matter.
It's not a taijutsu, that's why I said it. This has to be weapon because it's a bukijutsu, and bukijutsu is usually done with weapons and tools.
Oh yeah, no, fair enough. I thought this was one of the taijutsu. So yeah. you're
Okay,
right.
so it's gonna be 9d20. I'm just gonna do it like this because it's a lot easier. And I'm dumb. Because that doesn't make it easier.
Well, no. I mean, what is your
To hit.
what is your to hit bonus?
Oh yeah, my to hit is plus 13. So it's
Lowest is
Yeah, I mean,
14.
you're up against a training dummy. You'll miss one of those, which was the nat 1, but you'll hit on all the others, I think.
okay. And then we're gonna do give me a second. Then we're gonna use a combo vault, which is essentially a combo skill, which costs another 12 chakra, so I'm already on 27 chakra, where I leap over my opponent and I strike it 3 times. And those can't basically crit, but essentially that's another 3 of d20s. So I hit 8 so far, and that would mean 11, and then I can also use a finisher with that.
Okay, so here's where you'll run out of steam because, and this is exactly why I wanted to train these things, because as you finish that combo, unless your finisher uses a reaction, you've already used an action and then your bonus action to do the combo vault, I'm assuming.
Oh, so that's how
So-
it works.
So it does still, yeah, because I made the same mistake looking through these. I was like, you can just chain this shit together forever. But no, it does still use an action or a bonus action, but it doesn't matter which. It's like if you hit with a combo, then you can follow it up with a finisher and using your bonus or your action. But like if you've got something that gives you multiple actions, you could hit multiple of those. So yeah, as you now figure out, you do manage to absolutely pass the challenge that Daichi has set for you, and hit it. How many times was that?
11.
11. I can't
Okay,
damage
yeah.
my character. I don't know why. Oh, because we're not in combat. Makes sense.
Oh,
I can do it here. It doesn't matter. I should be able to do it here. Give me a sec.
Otherwise, we can just roll for initiative. I mean, we basically are in the combat state. But we only got 10 minutes left. So.
You did it, boys.
It killed
Oh,
him!
that's gone.
Holy shit! I'm not touching those dummies. Oh, wait a second. I have one that can reduce damage. Yes.
Okay. It's
Seto
right.
tries to throw that finisher afterwards and is just gasses himself out completely and collapses.
Actually,
Like,
it's
okay,
138.
too much. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
can
so-
you give me a second and explain? Basically, isn't a combo where you combo onto something, or is it just like a regular thing? Is it just combo? I need to fucking
No,
study that.
So the combo, what combo means, like it'll say in a combo move that when you use that jutsu, you can immediately after that use another jutsu that uses the finisher, that has the finisher tag, that uses an action or a bonus action. So it means that you can like use your action to use a combo move, but those moves are like setting you up so that you can land the finisher. So a lot of
Okay.
those moves are like, I think Jerry's got one that just knocks people up into the air, and
Yep.
then there's nothing they can do. They're just up there, they in that
It takes away
anime
their
pose of
reaction.
like oh shit, I can't move. It's too far, and then you hit the finisher, and the finishers. A lot of the finishes you can cast just normally. You can just like throw that move out, but then it's not a finisher. It only becomes a finisher if you've used a combo first. So when you land one of those finishes, it hits extra hard.
I thought that you have to use a combo on the first action in order to like combo it, but okay, this makes sense. Okay.
So yeah, your combo does need to come before the finisher. That is an important one, but it doesn't matter if it's your bonus or your action. It doesn't matter which way around it goes.
Some combos let you ignore the casting time for a finisher completely too.
Okay, one question, and this is gonna sound very fucking dumb. If I just hit a target 11 times, can I stunning strike him 11 times?
Yes, if you've got the key points, yes. And also we need to discuss, because I think you can use key points to replace the chakra cost as well, but I haven't quite figured that out, because that's basically what you've been using. That's what your key points are. So you'll be able to spend key points to do that. But yes, you can drop 11 stunning strikes on that if you've got the key for it. Elias, what you were saying though, that's exactly what we were just talking about. When it says it ignores the casting time, what it means is that it doesn't matter if it's an action or a bonus action, the finisher move. You can
slap it straight
use
on.
whatever you've got left. If your combo was a bonus, then you can use your action. If your combo was an action, then you can use your bonus. So yeah, you can't cast extra on top of that. It's still only 2 moves unless you got something that gives you extra action.
Holy shit.
But some of you do have jutsu that will also be like, okay, I've got 5 bonus actions now, so I can combo some blue in the face. But yeah, this is what we're learning. This is what the training is for. So as Seto is just unleashing, just give us a description of what this attack looks like before we move on to the next.
Basically, what it looks like is Seto comes to the training dummy. He takes the stance, and the next thing you just see him vaulting over the target, and it just falls apart. Just rips it to shred. Nobody saw anything. He's just that fast.
Yeah, just hear the sword clinking back into the sheath as the training dummy falls to pieces, and you see Daichi on top of the ramparts as you're standing there, and he like his eyebrows raise, and he gives you a nod of respect, like, damn, okay, he actually pulled that off. And you can see him talking to General Mac, like, just very impressed with what you've just pulled off there, as Erime looks kind of dejected, like, holy shit, okay. Who else got a combo for?
I've got a combo. You can go first.
You sure?
Yeah.
Cool, Elias, what you got?
Nothing. I've been looking over the moves, and nothing says I can't use jutsus from both weapons, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Oh yeah, combo that shit. Absolutely. I think there is actually a rule that says you have to use the same weapon for the combo, but your daisho will both count for that. I'll absolutely let you use both of your daisho weapons.
Then I am going to Shadow Rush, and Elias just unsheathes his katana, unholsters his revolver, and just has a look like, okay, let's do this. Gets in a stance, and all of a sudden, bolts forward, slices the training dummy for. I'll just roll this on D&D Beyond because I cannot be marked.
Yeah, we're gonna have to find some way to roll these things.
Yeah, well, this is also why I wanted to work these out, because I can make them rollable in Foundry. I've done enough already, and I'm not making them all. So the ones that, if you've got like a combo setup, maybe actually send it to me in the chat, like if you want to take some time to look at these, but then I can set up those ones that you're probably going to use the most often, just put them into Foundry, so you can just click on them. They'll be like innate spell abilities. Like Elias, you'll already see I put the summoning technique there for you after the thing you got last week.
Oh yeah.
Is there a way we can help you with those things?
What, the summoning?
There are some jutsu that are combination jutsu. They're not combos. It's very confusing. But if it says combination, that usually means you can have multiple casters working on it at once. But yeah, combination is different from combo. If you open your feet, you'll also see the rules, the relevant rules that I've put in there that I'm talking about. The Samurai of Kiga feat, it's in there.
I think just for the sake of time, I'm not going to bother rolling damage.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's a training dummy. This is just to... It's already 12 o'clock, so we'll do it without the damage, but you can tell us what it's supposed to be if you've got the number there.
Weapons damage plus 44, that's not that much. So Elias bolts forward, speed of a bullet, makes one slashing attack against the dummy, then jumps. Sorry, this just makes me laugh. Leaps off of their body, and it's supposed to make a save, but it's a dummy, so leap half my movement. I'll leap up 20 foot in the air, and with my gun, I'll use Sniper's Focus, so in the direction of the dummy, and hopefully no one is behind it. Yeah, no one's behind it.
Yeah, I mean, you're currently above it right now. Like, you've got an angle sort of down diagonally to it. Perfect. It's like perfectly in range.
And as a finisher, Sniper's Focus. Instead, fire with all your force to turn you blah blah blah. All creatures. It makes a 15-foot wide and 300-foot long. Just forest of air surrounding this one bullet. And that would have done 10d12 damage.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, roll that just using regular die, just for the fun of it. As you obliterate that target, you'll see from the angle you've got there, it kind of goes down into the ground, but you leave this. It's like you were expecting a much smaller hole than what you leave behind, as that whole area is just decimated. And yeah, you see the box behind it is like sort of, there's a sort of hole in the corner at the bottom of it that is just crumbling into the hole you've left in the ground.
You know what's
see.
funny is that I know now that I just found that new combo, but my revolver also has Dark Knight, which says for the duration, your first attack that you make with this weapon, so my revolver, does maximum damage. So
I think
I can can do
that's a
flat
different
one
jutsu, though, isn't it?
It is, but it's on my revolver, and yeah, it's
Yes. Yeah, so you could have cast that before going into battle, and then
oh
had
yeah,
it, like, had that ready in the chamber. Yeah, for 101 damage. Yeah, if you guys are ever complaining that, remember, you could add sneak attack damage on top of that as well.
Oh yeah.
So if you crit with that, I mean, oh my god, I may
What I'm
need to.
what I'm excited about is some of the there's one for my revolver as well that says if I roll something like 9 or more 4s on a d4, it causes 10 stacks of bleeding that requires a d30 medicine check to remove. I pretty much have that nearly on command.
Yeah, that's basically turning someone into Swiss cheese, which I definitely want to see you do with a revolver. But it is getting late, so Sakura, you had your combo ready, as you've just seen Elias pulling some crazy shit over there. This, you will now notice that the dummy that Seto destroyed now magically reconstructs itself, as these things are clearly made to take some damage, and you see it like it takes a little while for it to fix itself. But what are you gonna do?
Before Sakura does anything, Seto sees what just fucking happened, and he's like, nope, 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 nope. Is it enough? Nope. Sakura gonna obliterate everything.
I don't like
You'll notice the other Tabaxi from the other team is sitting on the roof, like watching this from up.
that I'm in the back blast.
I mean, you've got some cover, but let's see. Sakura, what you got?
Elias, you might want to move. There's a line. In the thing, a shockwave of destruction quoted. You might want to move. June, I also don't really know its range, so actually I'll just come to this one down here. That seems safest. Okay.
Not what I want to hear.
So we're gonna start off with Breath of the Moon, Loathsome. It does cool stuff, distortion, and
Is that one the combo?
yes. Chakra keywords, Bukijutsu combo.
I mean, yeah, you can just read. A lot of these spell descriptions are quite flavorful, so
Okay.
it might. Yeah, you don't have to worry about reflavoring them yourself if you don't want to, but obviously you can.
I'll just read it out because it's like the first time I use it. Okay. You begin to collect and manifest a dark chakra until it laces the striking portion of your weapon, curving it like a crescent moon. This chakra begins to darken the immediate area around your weapon, distorting its shape when you strike with it. Each swing creates distortions in the area, devastating the terrain and manifesting waves of force capable of completely obliterating everything in its path. You swing your weapon twice with such ferocity that the space around you distorts, removing all resistance in its way. Make 2 melee taijutsu attacks, dealing your weapons damage plus 5d8. Additionally, you can choose to spend 10 chakra to trigger a shockwave of destruction. If you do, all creatures of your choice within 15 feet. Oh, of my choice. I didn't see that part. Within 15 feet of you must succeed a dexterity saving throw, taking 10d8 slashing damage on a failed save and half as much on a success. Until the end of your turn, you can target one affected creature with a Bukijutsu finisher, regardless of range, once per turn using either an action or bonus action, ignoring its listed casting time.
Yeah, so by the end of that one, there is nothing left behind this target. Like what Elias destroyed is now, whatever was left is just obliterated by those first two strikes. As that perfect curved moon blade and the explosion around you, you see splinters coming from those boxes as they are just torn to shreds. And then what do you follow it up?
Oh, okay. It's already destroyed, but she'll do the other one as well. Where is this? I think it's here. Okay, I feel like the combo I was gonna go for is overkill now, so let me go to the lower ranked one. As part of Elementania. As part of casting a jutsu, you can only target a creature whom you can target with a finisher as a result of a jutsu cast with a combo keyword. You bob and weave in and out of a creature's combat range, building up momentum, preparing yourself for a massive strike that takes the shape and visage of a roaring elemental storm. You make a melee taijutsu attack, dealing your unarmed damage plus 3d12. Plus 3d12. Your attack gains the following benefits based on the elemental affinity you wished to imitate, and she'll go with Earth. The ground and earth around you shakes and upheaves. All creatures within 10 feet of the original target must succeed in a dexterity saving throw, taking 3d8 bludgeoning damage from the erupting earth.
Okay, so what is that last attack? I mean, that one was a little bit confusing. So what does that last one look like? Do you use a specific element for that?
So essentially, I think my strike takes the shape of like a roaring elemental storm. So she like swings her weapon, and this like kind of spiral eruption of earth takes place. I think. I think it would look like.
Yeah, absolutely. The devastation from the first two blows just erupts as all of this earth comes blasting apart, and you send all that shrapnel off into the distance, just scattered all over there. That dummy is not reconstructing itself. There is nothing left after those two attacks. It had not gotten a chance to recover, and yeah, that one is gone.
She kind of looks around and says, "Anyone mending?"
You?
Kind of surprised at what just took place, because that was cool as fuck.
Yeah, if you want to total up the damage you should have rolled on there and just roll that for funsies, go for it.
Okay, let's. So we have.
Well, if you can just you work that out yourself, while we'll give someone else a chance to get their jutsu. Who else has got a combo?
Yeah, I have one. I'm just not sure how far up in the jutsu ranks I should go.
As much as you want.
I use D rank, but I upscale it to an S rank, so it doesn't matter, dude. Just go wild.
Yeah, although again, try not to destroy the entire place. I know Jerry's got some things that are bad for structures, at least.
It uses your HP every time you use it, so try not to die.
I know. I am the guy with the most HP at the moment.
That's also the thing is, I don't think you can actually die necessarily. I think if you reach 0,
I won't be able to cast another one that exceeds my HP.
No, I think you fall unconscious. It's like you would be too exhausted. You've used all your energy. That's what that's what it represents. But we'll see. It depends also how over you're going. But I'm sure you got plenty to spend. So what are you going to try?
I'll start with what I've been planning. I'll start with okay, that's all the dice.
Nice.
Okay, sorry.
What the fuck?
Oh god, Seta, you've got to roll your total as well. Figure out what it was. Yeah,
Oh,
holy shit. So Jerry, what do you got?
I'll use Heaven Cutter first. I just pull out my like it's a bit of a weird loadout on Jerry. Like he has his great sword on his back and a short sword on his right side. He just pulls both of them out. Like he stands in front of the dummy and just swipes up, and the dummy just flies 30 feet up in the air.
Yeah, just tears free from the ground. You see all the straw and everything just coming right off of its mark as it is flying there helpless.
And because of the specific jutsu, I don't have to be near. As long as it's in the area of effect, I can use any finisher I want. It doesn't matter my distance from the target.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, I'll just. You see, Jerry just. I imagine he just jumps up, like reaching the dummy, like in the same height. And I'll use Fatal Blow. Okay, I can use Fatal Blow. He's not prone, restrained, or incapacitated. So 1 second.
Yeah, I don't know. Is he not incapacitated? No, I suppose not.
He doesn't specify.
I mean, yeah, I think that combo is kind of a. I should not be lenient with these things. I'm not changing the rules. If it says that, it says that.
I'll go with the basic one I was planning. So I throw him up, jump up in the air next to it, and come on, where are you hiding? Oh, there, and I just swing like from upwards, downwards toward the creature's head, towards the dummy's head. Is the finisher, and land on the ground safely, and the dummy just crashes down and takes also the falling damage. Nothing too
Oh,
insane.
yeah, I think that's the thing. I think if you wait until the end, until it has fallen, then it would technically be prone. So I think that would apply still.
Yeah, but I won't be able to use a jutsu, like a finisher one.
Oh no! Well, anyway, you did what you did there. So yeah, as it falls and its head completely separated, yeah, roll what the damage would have been there.
I'll roll it in a second. Someone else can just describe their attack for now. I'll just make sure I got everything.
Yeah. So, Jude, I'm not sure if you are actually there with us, but
I am here now.
Okay, have you got a combo for us, or are we going to start?
I'm gonna look at everything now once I can get in because I wasn't able to look at it earlier.
No worries. Did your power just come back?
Yeah.
Cool. So, Estrella, have you got a combo for us?
Potentially, though, I'm not sure if it actually works. I just looked at it and I was like, "Yep." Don't ask me like the formula because I cannot calculate the formula.
Okay, that's fine. We'll get into it. But yeah, what does it look like at least? If you need range, there's that side on the left.
No, that's fine. I'm just moving there. And I'm starting the dance perform neutral stance, which I would imagine just basically starting swing the blade around. Just, like just to build up air. And drawing it in. Using the Breath of Thunderswarm, which is the damaging part. And finishing it off with another breath that uses reaction, which is Breath of Roses, which reduces the damage I take.
Yeah, so that would only be if something attacks you, though.
Yeah, that's like the only combo I could see like at the moment, like using the 3 action. Yeah.
Yeah, so you should only need the 2 as your does your neutral dance performance, does that say combo?
It does not say combo. The Breath of Thunder both says it both has combo and it also has the word finisher included.
No, so in the so it's either one or the other. If you look in where it says keywords, that's where you're looking for that word. So there will be ones that either say combo or finisher, because you first do the combo and then you do the finisher. So they like it's highlighted in the description to say which is a finisher, because sometimes those things can be used normally or as a finisher. But yeah, your dance performance, you would string those together over multiple rounds. The combo move, so that breath, does it say in keywords, does it say combo or finish?
It has combo.
So yeah, so you could cast that one, and then after that you get a finisher. So if you find another jutsu that has the finisher keyword in that next to keywords, then you can follow it up with that one. I really should have had your weapons open so I could see what you.
Holy shit.
Then the Breath of Thunder Kami, which has the word finisher in it. Which actually makes more sense, since the Breath of Thunder is a combo, and then followed up by the Breath of Thunder Kami, which is a finisher. I think that's like it's what else.
Yeah, that's exactly. You've got it. That's right. That what rank is Breath of Thunder? I can help you look.
As I recall, it is. I think it's B.
That's the Kami one, and then
the Swarm is C.
Oh, Swarm. Okay, yeah. So that's exactly right. So you collect the lightning onto your weapon, and then in that first one, you hit multiple times, just shocking them so that they can't react, and then you follow up with the finisher of that, the Kami one. Which is basically the final slash that is followed behind you by the image of a beast of your description, but using this weapon, it takes the form of the Zenogre, as it. Yeah, that is pretty massive. So, what does this look like as you're casting it?
I imagine it looking like I just like starting to like move the blades, like they're just striking, and each of them just like a little electricity just comes flying out as it hits the target, and then at the final it just basically strikes it down heaven, like what's called like diagonal, what's called not diagonal, just directly down, and releases, and just as it hits the ground it's just like lightning emits from the blade into the target.
Yeah, and that lightning spreads out into that shape of the Zenogre around you, as that thing is absolutely obliterated as well. And yeah, I hope this is starting to make sense to you guys as you start getting some practice in. June, last one. It is. Sorry for keeping everyone late, but
Yeah, no worries.
what will your combo be?
I'm just quickly reading through it, so I can So basically, I can do a combo then a finisher, right? And as long as I have the right actions for it, I can do it.
Yeah, so it's like you can make an action combo, bonus action finisher, or vice versa.
Yeah, I'm just quickly looking through this one, and then I'll get back to you just in 2 minutes. I think I've got a good combo coming now.
That's cool. And was that the total, Jerry? Oh my god, all those ones.
Yeah, but I used 2 C, it's like C rank jutsu.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't boost anything to their level.
Okay, fair enough. You were pulling your punches a little bit there.
And I could have added Divine Smite and other shit to it because it's an attack at the end of the day.
Yeah, no, that's still pretty scary. I do like that you got 3 6s between 2 1s.
Okay, I think I've got what I yeah. So I'm gonna use Shadow Rush. It's a bonus action combo followed by Living Force Void Style. Yeah. So basically, Jin like basically turns into a bit of a shadow and just teleports up to this dummy, slashes it, and then jumps into the air, and then the entire area around that dummy gets affected by negative energy or something, and basically begins to collapse in on itself. I do a ton of damage. I think I've got that right.
Yeah, so sorry, what is the finisher? Living Force.
Yeah, Living Force Void Style, and if I'm reading this right, so I make a melee taijutsu attack dealing weapons damage plus 25d6 force damage.
Yeah,
But
so it's still
because it's part of a finisher, it's 25d8.
yes. So you you kind of had the same combo move as Elias there, as you kind of make that attack and jump up into the air, but then it's that last one is still a full other attack. You're not just leaving energy behind, you're coming back down and bringing all that energy down with you on your blade. And I will have you know Bleach, right?
Yes.
So your weapon, I don't know if you've noticed, but has some sort of Zabimaru vibes. Yeah. So just bear that in mind with some of the flavor I may have gone for here. More Cthulhu-esque, but that kind of extension of the blade. So however you want to work that in. But yeah, what you can roll the damage for that when you can. But what does this final strike look like as you bring it down?
Yeah, basically, like the shimmer, like on a really hot day, that shimmer that comes off like the road and stuff. Basically, that's what's coming off of that target as I slam into the ground, and it's just an explosion of dust and purple energy, and that and everything's like shimmering.
Hell yes.
I think I've calculated the formula.
Let me see.
Yeah, nice. Damn. Okay. I'm glad I've given these guys so many hit points. So June, roll your damage there as we see what that final strike brings down, and you will all have completed your first combos. I'm sure noticing now that you got some mega damage. I'm sure June's going to actually steal the show here with this last one, as she's gone all out.
The target takes your weapon damage plus so weapon damage plus 44. Then okay, I need to quickly do some math to see how much I add. So
so you can just, I think just make it the dice. I think it's, if you're using 2 hands, then it's, I think, a D10 plus 7, so it would be like 3d10. How many do you make on the?
Yeah, but also I also have to add the Shadow Rush attack from the Shadow Rush.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's is that just one attack? Yeah. So it would be 2d10 plus 44 plus 25d8 plus 7.
Yeah, plus 14.
Or plus 14, yeah.
Yeah, it's two separate attacks. I think that's right.
Yeah, some of them we may have to. Some of them don't let you add your ability modifier on top of that. But
So
oh, damn,
117
only
plus
one.
14. Plus another 14 to that, and that'll be about right.
Okay, yeah. I hope we can streamline these things a little bit as we go, but I will try and as we go along, give you actual spells that can cast these things automatically.
I think
But
I actually
holy
rolled
shit!
good on the dice.
Look at those damage rolls.
I rolled a lot of 1s and 2s on that, so it's actually not 100% effective.
You only got one, I think, 1 or 2 dice there that were like max damage. Oh no, okay, you got 4, 5, but still, like 117 damage on one turn without too many consequences. Do bear in mind the chakra cost of all of these things as we go forward, and remember to detract those from your hit points. I think, as Setra was saying, it'll be easier when we're in battle and you can just remove those. But I think that is where we're going to end tonight's session, as you guys get some good training in and start getting to grips with your jutsu. Yeah, I hope that was entertaining. Thank you guys all for all the roleplay tonight. That was very fun, actually.
Yeah. So 25.
I
need
can't describe how excited I am for next week. Holy fuck.
Dude, some of the stuff. Holy fucking hell.
Yeah, that was
It's like it's like just being given a bunch of like your older siblings' toys to play with as a kid.
That cost me 43 hit points to